The Legacy Sports Network presents the 2025 UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs. Tonight's regional finals playoff game is brought to you by Texan Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram GMC Buick. We hear you. Also brought to you by Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom. By Hotze Health and Wellness Center, transforming lives naturally. United Community Credit Union. Be united. Quick Assist. We sell your tickets fast and at the best price. Mr. Electric. We've got the power to make things better. And by the law offices of James Barnett and Associates, supporting high school athletics. Now, let's go to the stadium.
This is Texas UIL Playoff Football on the Legacy Sports Network. Tonight, it's the 6A Division II Regional Final from Thorne Stadium in Houston, Texas, as the CE King Panthers, 11-2 on the season, take on the Summer Creek Bulldogs, who are 12-1 on the year. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. This is Tom Franklin. Alongside is my buddy Ken Moore, and driving the bus today is Augie Streetfield. Nice to have Augie around in control of the proceedings in tonight's ball game. And Ken, it's getting down to nitty-gritty here in the playoffs. We're down here, the regional finals, only a couple of teams left to go. And oddly enough, we have two teams from the same district who played earlier this season.
Yeah, it is a rematch of a game back on October 9th. Where Summer Creek suffered their only defeat of the season to this CE King squad, 42-28, the only blemish on the Bulldogs record, and they hope to rectify that and get a matter of revenge here tonight at WW Thorne Stadium.
The Summer Creek Bulldogs got here by winning their first playoff game against Manville 72-35, and then last week they edged the Katy Tigers by a score of 38-37 on a last-second touchdown with 17 seconds to go and a converted extra point for the victory. Meanwhile, the CE King Panthers have not had so much trouble getting here in the playoffs. They won the first meeting, as Ken mentioned. Then they beat Summer Creek in the first round 51-6 and shut out Jordan last week 52-0. So they have not had to compete like the Summer Creek Bulldogs did last week in particular.
Yeah, it's odd that both of these teams from 23-6A were able to go on the road. Both teams go into Katy stadiums last week and come out with victories. As you mentioned, CE King in a blowout of Jordan. It was a nail-biter that you and I called last week between Creek and Katy, 38-37. And for both of these teams, they know each other. They live in the same neighborhoods. Some of them grew up in the same middle schools together. So this is an intense rivalry that is budding out on the north side of Houston.
Yeah, no question about that. It's going to be a dandy ball game. You know that Summer Creek will want to try and even the score after that game. And the game, we mentioned the score was 42-28, not as close as the score would indicate because it was 42-7 at halftime.
Yeah.
And it was just coasting it for CE King in the second half. So you know that Summer Creek has got something to prove. On the other side, King, the CE King Panthers are saying, you know what, we're not afraid of you at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get that confidence. When you beat a team like that, even though you let them in the game late, that gives you an aura, that gives you that gives you a confidence. What Coach Corey Laxon has to do this week or had to do this week is not let his guys get overconfident. He has a very young team, about 10 to 12 sophomores that get significant playing time. So you're talking about guys that are 15 to 16 years old. So that confidence in that head can kind of swell a little bit, and you have to keep those kids grounded. In our conversations with him this week, it sounds like he has the right temperament of his team. Now let's see what they can do coming out the second time around.
We'll continue breaking this ball game down for you here in just a moment. It's the CE King Panthers and the Summer Creek Bulldogs regional finals from Thorne Stadium in Houston on the Legacy Sports Network. Our pregame activities will continue after these messages.
We've got the power to make things right. Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Pre-game show continues from Thorne Stadium. CE King against Summer Creek in the regional final here in tonight's ball game. Two teams that met earlier this year, but statistically, it's a pretty doggone dead-even matchup, Ken. You look at these two teams, on the season, Summer Creek has scored 672 points. That's 53 points a game. Right behind CE King, which has scored 693 points. And that's 53 points for CE King, 51 points for Summer Creek. So only a 2-point differential. Defensively, they're almost the same as well. Summer Creek has allowed a fewer points at 253, but not far behind is CE King at 275. Something's got to give somewhere tonight.
Well, and on the offense, they kind of do it a little bit differently.
Yes, they're very different.
King likes to do it on the ground. They average 503 yards per game, but 323 yards per game on the ground. As for Summer Creek, they average 444 yards per game, but 295 through the air. They like to do it with the short passing game, and then they get the yak yardage, that yardage after catch with their dynamic receivers. And on the defensive side of the ball, you look at CE King, they have one of the top rush defenses in the district. 99 yards per game is all they give up on the ground. So for Summer Creek, they want to have a balance, but they're going to have to put the football in the air tonight if they want to have success against this King defense.
Well, and having done the Summer Creek ball game last week with Katy was able to shut down Summer Creek's rushing game. There wasn't very many yards at all that they were able to gain on the ground. So that Kenny Harrison wants to get that offensive ground attack better than they were a week ago. But looking back at the first meeting, the 42-28 matchup, Noah Spinks in that ball game completed 39 of 53 for 386 yards and 2 touchdowns. Of his 39 completions, 17 went to Benny Easter. 17! He was 17 catches for 176 yards and a touchdown. I don't know that I've ever seen a guy catch 17 passes in the game at any level.
But he was less than 200 yards receiving,
Yes.
which lets you know those were short passes, and that CE King obviously did a good job not letting him get that yak yardage that we just talked about, holding him to about 10 to 11 yards per receptions. So it's almost like an extension of the running game, getting it out to him and then see if he can make a man miss and take it to the house. He wasn't able to do that in that October 9 game. Let's see what strategies they have for him tonight.
On the other side, Summer Creek is going to have to slow down the running game of CE King, led by senior running back Deion Sims. Sims on the season has rushed for 1,439 yards. That's a 9.5-yard average per carry, 21 touchdowns, and he went for 168 in the first matchup.
Look, it's not often that you have a guy averaging 9.5 yards per carry. They have two of them. They have Antoine Sanders as backup. He averages 9.5 yards per carry as well. Now, he's bigger, 6'1", 210 pounds. He's kind of the thunder to Sims' lightning.
At 5'11", 170.
Exactly. So they complement each other very well, but they do it in different ways.
And speaking of being good running game, when we talked to Corey Laxton, he's got a sophomore, Arivian Montgomery. He's only carried the ball 66 times this year, but he's done it for 713 yards. He's averaging 10-8 per game.
Well,
that's crazy.
That tells you a lot about that offensive line.
Indeed.
It's a very undersized offensive line. You're not going to see a bunch of big 320-pounders. They run an RPO type of offense, so there's a lot of deception in what they do in the running game, but they do it at a high level.
All right, we're going to come back with the keys to victory in tonight's ball game and get you set for the opening kickoff. We're at Thorne Stadium in Houston. It's CE King against Summer Creek in the regional finals here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
Hey, if you're looking to save some money this holiday season, now's the perfect time to refinance your auto loan with United Community Credit Union. Mention Legacy Sports Network when you apply for an auto refinance, and United Community Credit Union will give you $100 cash back. That's their way of saying thank you for listening and choosing to be United. $100 cash back. Visit unitedccu.com or stop by any of their branches to get started. United Community Credit Union, proud sponsors of the Legacy Sports Network. All right, getting ready here for the national anthem and the coin toss, and getting close to business time here at Thorne Stadium. CE King Panthers and the Summer Creek Bulldogs.
Will be presented by the Summer Creek High School JROTC Color Guard.
Now we have the colors coming out to midfield, and when they do, we'll carry the national anthem performed by Summer Creek's band.
This should be one heck of a ball game. A beautiful stadium here at Thorne Stadium, redone in 2024. Just an absolutely tremendous setting for a football game here tonight.
Did it look like this when you played here?
It did not look like this when I played here 30 years ago. I was just marveling as I was driving up to the stadium and the beauty of it. And we'll touch on that in a few moments. But now, time for our nation's colors.
All right. Color guard is set at midfield. Now it's time for our national anthem.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. Gentlemen, respectfully remove your headgear as we honor America with the presentation of colors as the Summer Creek High School Band performs our national anthem.
Kickoff is just moments away. So we get ready for our keys to the game. Mr. Ken Moore, what's it going to take for one of these teams to come out on top?
Well, for Summer Creek, they're on the home side here tonight, and they have to get off to a fast start, unlike they did in that early regular season matchup. That's something that Coach Harrison stressed this week, and they have to play complementary football. They want to score the ball, but they don't want to score too fast. They want to allow their defense to get some rest against this high-powered CE King attack and special teams. Once again, it was a key last week in field position against Katy. It was a big part of that victory for them last week. They have to win the special teams and the field position battle. On the other side, for CE King, who's on the visitor side tonight, they have to run the rock with Deion Sims and company. As we mentioned, they average over 300 yards per game on the ground. They want to do that here tonight. How do they do it? They have to control the Summer Creek front four. And that front four is led by Brentley Tita, one of the leading sack artists in the district and tremendous edge rusher. They have to keep him under control. And finally, for the Panthers, they want to use their speed to their advantage. They have track guys all across the field, but Coach Laxton says, we have football players that run track. We don't have track guys that play football.
And there's a difference. There is a definite difference.
There is a definite difference in that. So we want to see if their football players who run track can do it the second time around here tonight against Summer Creek.
So we have the captains out at midfield now, meeting with our referee, Rodney Smith. After they shake hands, Rodney will flip the coin, and hopefully he'll put his microphone on, and we'll let you know how this game is going to start. As Ken mentioned, Summer Creek is the home team tonight, so they're dressed in the maroon jerseys with white numerals and gold trim, white pants and maroon helmets. CE King, the visiting team, it's all white. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants with blue trim. So there you have it. CE King won the toss, but will defer. So Summer Creek will go on offense to get started. They will defend the south end zone to our right. The north end zone to the left will be where CE King will kick the ball off from. Now the excitement starts to build here at Thorne Stadium as we get ready for the opening kickoff of tonight's game. We'll take one last time out, and then we'll get you ready for the opening kickoff. You're listening to Legacy Sports Network.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Opening kickoff brought to you by Top Dog Fireworks. Yunner Gutierrez hits it short to the far side, taking it the 26-yard line and coming near sideline to the 30, 35, got running room 40, 45 midfield and out of bounds in CE King territory. That short kick taken by Caleb White. And he put Summer Creek in great field position to get things started, Ken.
Great field position. One of the things we talked about off the top was Summer Creek able to control the field position game. They get a great return by White. And now let's see what this offense can do as they'll start on the CE King side of midfield at the 47-yard line.
Junior Noah Spinks will bring him out on the season. He's completed 71% of his passes, 3,221 yards and 38 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions. He goes empty backfield. You got a triangle here at the bottom of the formation, 2 to the top. And now Brown goes back into the backfield. He'll be on the right shoulder of Spinks. Spinks will throw it out in the flat. Caught by Easter down the sideline. He goes across the 40, and they say he stepped out of bounds at the 33-yard line is where it goes. It'll be a 14-yard pickup and a first down on the first play.
But a short passing game to Easter, kind of an extension of the running game, and he picks up 14 on the first play from scrimmage.
Quick snap, throw it out on the outside. It's caught at the 30 to the 25, and another first down. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Catch made by Jamaica Jones.
But this Summer Creek offense, they're a high-tempo offense, and they like to keep you off your heels early in this ball game. 2 quick plays and right back to the line.
Knocking on the door of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Spinks in trouble. Look out. Just throws it away on the far sideline. He was under heavy pressure.
Now the question is, was he outside the tackle box? The coaching staff of CE King on the far sideline, they are looking for an intentional grounding call. The officials, to this point,
I don't know that he got it to the line of scrimmage, and that would bring the flag if he didn't get to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to have a conversation with the head linesman. Is it an incomplete or is it an intentional grounding? Looks like they're going to let it stay right there as an incomplete pass. Let's see, Rodney Smith. I think it was no intentional grounding is what he said. Didn't turn his mic on fast enough, so it's 2nd down and 10. Spinks swings it out of the backfield. Hit immediately as he makes the catch at the 19-yard line was Trey Brown. My goodness, what a shot he took there. Coming up from the secondary was Michael Lassiter to make that stop. Holy cow.
Well, it was a 5-man rush, an inside stunt, and they put the pressure on Spinks, and he had to get rid of the football quickly. And it was a big hit to force a 3rd and long.
3rd and 8 from the 19-yard line. Spinks quick pass over the middle, caught at the 12, inside the 10, and driving down to about the 7 or 8-yard line is Jamaica Jones. It'll be 1st and goal for the Summer Creek Bulldogs.
Good opening drive so far by the Bulldogs as they get deep inside the red zone. Just a little inside pass to the slot receiver.
1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Brown in the deep pistol formation gets the handoff, goes over right guard and tackle. He'll get a yard, maybe 2, before he goes down between the 7 and the 6 yard line. Tackle made there on the defense by Calvin Carter.
4-man front that time. Both of the outside linebackers were at the line of scrimmage, so essentially a 6-man front on that previous play by CE King.
Game a gain of a yard to the 7 yard line. 2nd down and goal. Man in motion from left to right. Spinks wants to throw near side for Easter. Well covered, well over his head. Great coverage on Benny Easter. Covered there on the outside by Dwight Wiley.
Panthers trying to give a different look defensively. That time they had 4 defensive linemen lined up to the right side of the offensive front. And it was one-on-one look on the outside between Easter and the cornerback. Good coverage on the outside.
Braylon Causey will be the back. He'll be in a pistol formation behind Spinks. 3rd and goal from the 7. Spinks in trouble, throws, completed the 5 yard line, but an immediate tackle right there. The pass caught by Tyler Hosea, and a quick tackle made by Kadarian Edmonds at the 5 yard line. Now they put it back. They say he dropped the ball. They say incomplete pass. Ball's back at the 7. It'll be 4th and goal from there.
Wow, I thought it was a completion.
I did too. I didn't see the ball come out, but the officials did.
Yeah, they're a lot closer than we are.
So Patrick Cleveland will come on to try a 24-yard field goal. Ball back and down. Kick up on the way. Has plenty of distance, and the kick is no good. He pulled it wide right. Oh, my goodness. So a great start for Summer Creek comes up empty. The ball goes over to the CE King Panthers at their own 20-yard line. We've got 9:27 to play here in the opening quarter.
That was a wasted possession that time. Great job by CE King once they got inside the 10-yard line. Great red zone defense to force the field goal attempt. It is a slightly windy night, not too windy, 49 degrees. Winds out of the southeast at about 4 miles per hour. That kick was from the left hash, and he just overcompensated and kicked it too far to the right. So now the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Shotgun formation, Timothy Potts. Hands on 1st down to Deion Sims over the right side, 25, and out to the 30-yard line. Should have a 1st down. Tackled from behind there by the CE King Bulldogs by Morrell Davis.
Well, we saw Katie with a big touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage last week against Summer Creek. This time Sims racks off 10 yards on his first carry from scrimmage.
Got a receiver to either side and H-back to either side. 1st and 10 from the 30. Potts will give straight ahead handoff, and this time no place to go. They sent Sims in motion, and it didn't take their eyes off anybody else in the backfield. Sanders got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe he got to the line of scrimmage. Amontre Harris, one of the couple guys that were there to make the stop. They'll lose a half a yard. We'll still call it 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a Summer Creek defense. They give up 276 yards per game, 161 on the ground.
Potts will keep on 2nd down, come to the right side, and he'll get to the 35-yard line before he'll be wrestled down. Tackle made there by Savion James. James had a big game last week with 13 tackles against Katy. Makes one here. It'll be 3rd down and 5 coming up for CE King.
Yeah, Potts will keep the football. He rushed 71 times this year for 546 yards, averaging almost 8 yards per carry. He had 9 touchdowns rushing on the year.
Slot to the top of the formation. H-back to the left side as well. 3rd and 5. Fake to Sims. Throw out in the flat. Ball complete at the 35 and tackled right there at the 36-yard line. Ball complete to Dylan Mitchell, their fast and furious guy, but a great sure tackle by Joseph Carroll. Stops that for just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 4, and a punting situation coming up for the Panthers.
Yeah, great job by Carroll with that ankle-high tackle. Forced that 4th down punting situation. So a good job by both defenses on the opening possessions.
Junior Guidi will do the kicking. And Trenton Thomas back to return. High snap. Guidi gets it down. A wobbly kick toward the far side. hits across the 45, takes a great CE King bounce, will get inside the 35 and go down at about the 32-yard line. So he picked up about 15 yards on the roll, and Summer Creek will have it for the second time with 7:02 to play in a scoreless game here in the opening quarter. Pest Brothers is your hometown pest control team built on 3 generations of experience. They specialize in all insect and rodent control, including expert termite treatment. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect your home or business like it's their own. So nearing the halfway mark of the opening quarter, each team has had the ball once. Summer Creek missed a field goal. CE King got a first down and then had to punt. Ball at the Summer Creek 32. Spinks looks to the near side, throws complete to Thomas at the 35, and he's tackled right there. Sure tackle on the outside for the Panthers by Damian Broussard, the middle linebacker.
There is a penalty marker down. That throw out to Thomas. Of course, Thomas had the game-winning touchdown reception last week against Katy with 17 seconds remaining. The junior receiver, we talked to Coach about him this week. He had a couple of big catches in that comeback against Atascocita early in the year. I said, Coach, you got to play this kid more than just at the end of the game. He was like, yeah, I know. I got to get him some touches early. So on the second possession, he gets his first reception of the night.
Well, if there was a flag, they picked it up. It's 2nd down and 7 from the 35. Spinks has Brown to his left. Looking to throw near side, now flushed out of the pocket, coming near sideline, throws it down the near side, caught at the 40 by Jones, and Jones will get out to midfield for the 15-yard pickup and a 1st and 10. Jamaica Jones with a catch, 15-yard pickup to midfield.
Great job by Jones working his way back to Spinks, the quarterback rolling to his left, patient downfield, found him in open space.
On 1st and 10 from midfield, Spinks again under pressure, dumps it out, has Brown at midfield, goes back to the center of the field to the 45, still on his feet, broke a tackle, dives forward to near first down yardage at the 40-yard line before Micah Laster brings him down.
The Summer Creek offense looking a lot better in the first quarter than it did back in October. They just got to find a way to get it into the end zone.
And we get a whistle here. False start against Summer Creek, first penalty of the ball game. Walk the ball back to the 45-yard line in CE King territory. 1st and 15 now, just under the halfway mark. 5:55 and counting left here in the opening quarter of a scoreless game. 3 receivers here at the bottom of the formation, 1 to the top. Spinks looking this way, throws over the middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Jones. Penalty marker comes down. Thomas had a shot at it, and it went through his hands. They were kind of lined up through the short man to the back guy, but there are 2 flags down the play.
CE King was in a zone defense that time, and the throw from Spinks led his receiver right into the defender. And there was almost a big collision. The receiver kind of came up, kind of alligator armed it, but I don't blame him. He didn't want to take that big hit. But now we'll check the penalty flags. 2 of them down in the secondary.
There's 1 more in the center of the field, 1 just outside the hash mark to the top of the formation. Ineligible downfield. And a pass interference call. They're going to take the PI. So a couple of backward plays for Summer Creek. Offensive pass interference, 15-yard walk-off takes it back into Summer Creek territory at the 40-yard line, where it is now going to be 1st down and 30. Don't see many of those, Ken.
Well, it is not ideal, to say the least, but with the Summer Creek, as explosive as their offense is, it's not impossible to pick up in 3 plays.
Spinks trying to draw him offside with a hard count. Now going to step up and give everybody the correct play call. Play clock down to 3, down to 2, and Kenny Harris is going to have to call timeout. They took too long to get it away. So we'll take the timeout with him. It comes with 5:18 to play in the opening quarters. Summer Creek nothing. CE King nothing. Back to Thorne Stadium after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
6A Division II regional final here from Thorne Stadium. 5:18 to play opening quarter. Summer Creek and CE King are scoreless. Summer Creek has the ball first and 30 from their own 40-yard line. Spinks, quick throw on the outside, far sideline, caught inside the 45, across the 45 and diving out to the 48, 49-yard line is Trey Brown for a 9-yard pickup.
Again, looking for these inside slot receivers in the flat against this zone defense.
Empty backfield on second down, caught by Tremaine Thomas at midfield and hit immediately by Hadron Edmond.
Yeah, Edmond jumped the route that time from his free safety position, came up flying like a heat-seeking missile, tried to get the INT, dove for the football, and crashed into Thomas just as he got the reception.
Winds up being a 1-yard gain, so now it's 3rd down and 20 from midfield. Brown goes in the backfield with Spinks. Spinks throwing far sideline, caught at the 40, coming to the center of the field and be tackled about 5 yards short of the first down is Jamaica Jones. They picked up 15. It's going to be 4th and 5, and I think you're going to leave the offense on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. You pick up 25 yards on those 3 plays, so it goes from 1st and 30 to a 4th and 5, and now you're in a very manageable situation here at the 35-yard line.
So Brown is going to come to the near side along with Easter. Jones will be out top with 2 other receivers with Thomas and Miller. Spinks, pump fake, flushed out of the pocket, coming near side, throws down the sideline and overthrew his intended receiver, Trey Brown, at the 10-yard line. Brown had stuck behind the defense. Closest defender was Keyshawn White, but the ball was overthrown, and CE King will get the ball on downs at their own 35.
Well, good job by Spinks to navigate the pocket, roll out to his left once again, and as you mentioned, Brown was able to get behind the defense, but the ball just went over his head by about 4 yards, and so after another promising drive, Summer Creek ends in CE King territory.
Heavy backfield for Timothy Potts on 1st down. He wants to throw. Penalty marker is down, deep down the near sideline, caught at the 25-yard line, inbounds. They say at the 21-yard line, but check the penalty marker. There's a marker back at the line of scrimmage. Now we got one referee saying he may have been out of bounds. But what's the marker about? It was complete to Dylan Mitchell, the speedster, the sophomore speedster. As a freshman last year, he finished 3rd in the 100-meter dash in state as a freshman. The old chop block negates a big play for CE King. They could have had that just outside the red zone, deep in Summer Creek territory. Instead, ball's going to go back to their own 20-yard line. Are they trying to match what Summer Creek did? They had 1st and 30. Now we got 1st and 25. I mean, come on.
Wow. Yeah, both teams with huge offensive penalties to put themselves behind the chains.
So Clark will go to the top of the formation. Dillon at the near side. Running play for Sims on 1st down. Tried to slant off left tackle. Only got a couple of yards on the play. Coming up from the secondary to make that hit for Summer Creek. It's going to be Kingston Richard. Richard with a good game last week, 14 tackles, including 2 TFLs.
On the tackle for Summer Creek, number 9, Kingston Richard.
It'll be second down and 23 now.
On the play, second down, 25, Panthers.
Potts wants to throw, has time in the pocket, steps up in the middle, throws on the run near side. Ball caught across the 30, 35, 40, still on his feet, spinning away from a tackle and finally getting out of bounds. Tackle made there by Braylon Lane. They'll get him out to the 43-yard line, and they'll leave him just 2 yards shy of the first down.
Yeah, that was a broken coverage in the secondary. It looked like Potts was going to take off and run, but then at the last moment, we saw Braylon Lane all by himself over here on the near sideline. He's able to pick up a huge gain to make it 3rd and short.
21-yard pickup on that pass completion. Now it's 3rd down and 2, much more manageable for CE King. Fake the run, throw the pass on the outside. Dillon's got it across midfield to the 45-40, down the sideline, 35-30. Where did he step out of bounds? They say he stepped out back at the 38-yard line, but that is still going to be a 19-yard pickup and a first down for the Panthers. And boy, that young man is fast.
Oh my goodness, he was able to run under that football. I thought it was overthrown, but he was like, you cannot overthrow me. And he was just able to run under it and pick up a huge gain. So they erase the 1st and 25, and now they have it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
Dillon goes in motion. They'll give it to him on a jet sweep around the left side. Short gain on the play, maybe to the 36-yard line. Making the tackle there was Tyson Joyner, the middle linebacker. It's only going to be a 1-yard gain. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, good open field tackle by Joyner from that middle linebacker position. He has a lot of speed himself, and he's able to track him down from behind.
2 receivers come to the bottom of the formation. H-back this way as well. Clark is out to the top. On 2nd and 9. Potts will keep, kind of come right side, cannot get away. He brought down at the 36-yard line. Great open field tackle. It was man on man. Anthony Thomas brings him down, holds that to another 1-yard gain.
Yeah, the senior safety able to come up and run support that time. And again, excellent tackling by these Summer Creek defenders, doing a heck of a lot better job than they did a couple of months ago against this Panther offense.
That's 3rd down and 8 for CE King. We're still scoreless, under 2 minutes to play opening quarter. From the 36 in Summer Creek territory. Throwing out, a comeback screen is incomplete. He was trying to set it up for Lane. He was well covered on the play. He wasn't going to go anywhere. Coverage on the play by Morrell Davis. The incomplete pass will make it 4th down and 8 from the 36, and I think this is going to be a punting situation as they will try and pin CE King deep in their own territory.
Now, you do have to be wary of a fake because you're kind of in that no man's land territory inside the 40-yard line, so they don't even have a punt returner back deep.
Junior Giddy will do the punting. Stands at midfield, gets a snap, just sends it on its way. It'll hit inside the 15, go inside the 10. Gonna straighten out at the 8-yard line, and that's where it'll be down with 1:24 to play in the opening quarter. Scoreless, Summer Creek and CE King. Regional final action from Thorne Stadium here in Houston. Well, for 2 teams that tend to score a lot of points, they average 50 a game. We've gone a quarter almost and haven't gotten any points yet. What's going on here?
Well, we have a lot of yards. They're moving in between the 20s, but neither team has been able to punch it into the end zone. So kind of that bend but don't break philosophy. Look, you're not going to force a lot of 3-and-outs in this type of ball game, but defensively, if you can hold teams to punts or field goal attempts, then you feel like you've done your job on the defensive side.
Causey in the backfield. It's a direct snap to Brown. Brown comes near side across the 10 to the 20 to the 30, cuts inside. He's got a running lane to the 40, near sideline 50, near sideline 40, 30, and brought down inside the 25-yard line. Finally run down from behind by an offensive lineman, Dominic Toulon. But they went wildcat snap directly to Trey Brown, and he took it from the 8 down to the 19-yard line in CE King territory.
What a run by Brown, as he was able to shake off a couple of defenders early on, and then it was just a foot race down the seam, and he was finally tracked down from behind at the 24.
Yeah, they marked it back at the 24, 1st and 10, running play for Causey. Going outside right, has a lane to 20, 15, broke a tackle, still on his feet to the 10, and out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Finally wrestled out of bounds there by Keyshawn White, but the first carry of the ball game for Braylon Causey goes for a first down as he picks up 16 yards. 1st and goal now for the 8-yard line. Spinks throwing inside slant, broken up. Nice play right at the goal line. He was looking for Brown, well covered by Laster.
That was a 68-yard run by Brown 2 plays ago from the 8 down to the 24. Now they're looking at trying to see if they can punch it in this time. This is exactly where they were on the first drive.
Right, they had a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Now it's 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line again. Causey on the left shoulder. They go Wildcat again with Brown, trying to come outside left to the 10, to the 5, puts his shoulder down, dives to the pylon. Touchdown, Summer Creek. Trey Brown on the Wildcat run, left side. Last time he had a big gain and took it into the red zone. This time he takes it in the end zone for the first score of the game. Summer Creek breaks on top, 6-0.
Well, you got
Wait, there's a marker. Is that a marker or is that a spot for soccer?
It is a marker.
No, I think that's the Okay, no flag. They waved it off. It was a flag. Okay. But Trey Brown with a rushing touchdown.
It was a great job by Braylon Causey. The running back had the lead block on that play around the left side. And we saw Brown with a couple of key Wildcat runs last week against Katy. And he does it all on this drive, getting in for 6.
Cleveland to try the point after. Kick is up on the way, and the kick is good. 37 seconds to play in the opening quarter, and we got our first score. Summer Creek goes 92 yards in just 4 plays, capped off by an 8-yard touchdown run from Trey Brown for the 7-0 lead. Get connected with the Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sports Net, and on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, where we're building a legacy one game at a time.
Well, that was a 4-play, 92-yard drive. Most of it accounted for by Trey Brown III, making Trey Brown II very proud as he gets into the end zone for the first score of the night.
4 plays, 92 yards, and it took 47 seconds.
Well, you were complaining about points, sir.
Well,
you got 7 of them right there.
Got them right there. So now Cleveland will kick it away for Summer Creek. Kick goes straight away down the center of the field. Will be taken. Oh my goodness! It was taken by Dillon at the 1-yard line, and as he went to plant his foot and go forward, his feet went out from under him, and he down at the 1-yard line. Unbelievable! Holy cow!
Wow!
It was like he was on ice skates, and they just went right out from under as he wanted to plant a foot and go forward. Goodness gracious.
Well, we talked about special teams
yes,
and field position. And 99 yards away is CE King right now.
CE King did their part, special teams pinning Summer Creek at the 8-yard line, but the Bulldogs were able to come back and score. Let's see what CE King can do from the 1-yard line. Direct snap for Stims, left side. He'll get out to the 4-yard line before he goes down. Tackle made there by Amontre Harris. Give him a gain of 3 out to the 4-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. We're down to 20 seconds. They do not have to snap it if they don't want to.
Yeah, just kind of a direct snap to Sims that time just to get a little breathing room. Able to punch it out near the 5.
Well, they set up with 9 seconds still on the clock. Another direct snap to Sims, trying to go left side. Hitting the backfield. He did lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. But they were all over him. And the last man up off the pile for the Bulldogs is going to be Joseph Carroll. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for CE King when we come back. First quarter action is complete. Summer Creek draws first blood in this regional final action. They lead CE King 7-0. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Dr. Steve Hotze. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you fed up with your doctor giving you drugs simply to mask your symptoms rather than treating the cause? As you age, I believe you should be brimming with energy, vitality, and enthusiasm for life. The Hotze Health and Wellness Center treats individuals from all over the country and world in an environment of extraordinary hospitality. We specialize in the treatment of allergies, yeast, replenishing natural hormones, vitamin and mineral supplementation, and a healthy eating lifestyle, all of which boost your immune system, increase your energy level, and your health span. If you'd like to obtain and maintain health and wellness naturally without pharmaceutical drugs, then contact one of our wellness consultants today at 281-698-8698 or visit HotzeHWC.com and request a free copy of my best-selling book, Hormones, Health, and Happiness.
We bring it back into Thorne Stadium in Houston. 7-0. Summer Creek leads CE King in this regional final action. 6A Division II. Movement at the line of scrimmage. Racing across the line of scrimmage for the Bulldogs with Demontre Harris. He said it was a false start. Let's see if he's right. Officials huddling there at the 4-yard line. Rodney Smith will tell us it is a false start. Against Xavier Good, the tackle. So the ball goes back to the 2-yard line. And now it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 2-yard line. Big play here for the Summer Creek defense if they can pin CE King deep. Potts, play fake, throwing deep near sideline. Caught across the 30 and down near the 35-yard line. What a catch there by LeJerick Clark. Oh my goodness.
Wow. It was one-on-one coverage with Moral Davis, the senior. Davis kind of mistimed his jump that time, and Clark, the other senior receiver, able to high point the football and bring it down at the 34-yard line. What a throw that time.
32-yard gain to get him out of trouble. 1st and 10. Running play for Sims over left guard. Cuts inside and gets out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line before he will be brought down. Tackle made there by Savion James, but an 8-yard pickup by Sims.
You talk about a huge pass play at a critical moment in this ball game. What a throw that time by Potch, right on the money to get him out of harm's way.
3 men in the backfield now along with Potts. On 2nd and short, give it to Sims trying to go left side. They smell it out this time and throw him for a 2-yard loss back at the 40-yard line. Tita gets his first tackle of the ball game. First time we've called his name.
They were pulling the right guard and the right tackle around to try to be the lead blockers that time, but a great job by the front 4 of Summer Creek just crashing down and blowing up that play.
So now it's going to be 3rd down and 4 for CE King. They're at their own 40-yard line. They trail 7-0 here early in the 2nd quarter.
Summer Creek still showing a 4-man front.
Play fake. Potts throws out in the flat. Caught across midfield and into Summer Creek territory and down near the 40-yard line. Ball caught there by Deion Sims out of the backfield.
Another huge play, 19 yards, and again, just a crossing route. And they're saying, Summer Creek, you cannot keep up with our speed on these crossing routes. And so far, CE King doing a nice job.
Got to give credit to those big guys up front, giving Potts time to throw the football. 1st and 10 now from the 41. Clark will come to the near side with Lane. Looking for a direct snap. Sims will fake to Dillon. Sims will go to the right side to the 35 and down to about the 33-yard line. Goes Deion Sims. His helmet came off. He may have to come out for a play. Tackle made there by Morrell Davis.
He's got a nice head of hair inside that helmet, and it comes off, so you have to go out for one play.
8-yard pickup on that run. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
On the tackle, number 24.
I want to say that Cody Laxton is trying to say the defense took his helmet off. It didn't just come off because of the contact. And there's a difference there if the defensive player takes your helmet off.
Well, if he took his helmet off, it would be a face mask. So no penalty marker
he's
down.
Still there on the sideline. He didn't win his case. So he'll come out for a play. Dillon will be in the backfield with Potts on this 2nd down and 2. Fake it to Dillon. Potts will keep right side, 30-yard line. Drags the defender forward to about the 27-yard line before he will go down. And last one up off the pile was Davis. He had help from a couple of other guys, but it's a 6-yard pickup and a new set of downs for CE King. They trail 7-0, approaching the 9-minute mark of the first half.
CE King trying to be a little bit more meticulous on this drive, taking their time in the huddle, trying to make sure that they settle down offensively and run the appropriate play at the line of scrimmage.
On first down, fake the jet sweep to Sims. Potts will keep it. Not get very far. Got a couple of yards maybe to the 25-yard line before he will go down. Tackle made there by Joseph Carroll and Kyle Mallory for a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
And as we mentioned, a very undersized offensive line for CE King. So they run these RPOs, a lot of deception in the backfield to try to get your eyes going one way defensively, and then with their speed going back the opposite direction.
10th play of the drive from the 25-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Give it to Sims. Trying to go right side. He'll run into a lot of maroon jerseys. Tita was there along with Joyner. They'll give him just a 1-yard pickup to the 24-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Another big 3rd down. You may be in 4-down territory depending on what happens here on 3rd and 7.
Yeah. You know, if you go negative, that's one thing, but if you cut this in half and go 4th and 3 or 4, you're probably going to go for it. Potts calls for the snap, gives to Sims, going left side. Can he get away? Broke one tackle, stays on his feet to the 20, down to the 18-yard line. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. They had a shot at him in the backfield. He was finally brought down.
That was a tremendous second effort. As he was bottled up, looked like he was going to be about 5 yards short, and he was able to get up close to it. So now it'll be a 4th and 2 at the 19. Definite 4-down situation.
This will be the 12th play of the drive that started back at their own 1-yard line. Now it's 4th and 2 from the Summer Creek 19. Direct snap to the backup quarterback, and that is Jeffrey Randall, and he's going to plow forward for the first down to the 15 or 16-yard line, and a flag came down late in the scrum.
Number 13.
Well, let's see what this penalty marker is.
Penalty flags on the field.
It's going to be a face mask.
Said personal foul on the defense. Didn't hear the rest of it, but Randall comes in, picks up the first down, moves the chains, and gets yardage as well for the penalty. They'll mark it all the way down to the 7-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal for CE King. Looking for the tying score in a 7-0 game. 6:45 and counting left here in the first half. Potts in the backfield. Hands it off to Sims, up the middle to the 5, to the 4, to the 3, and stood up and finally pushed back there. Deion Sims, tough, hard runner.
And remember, this drive began at the 1-yard line after the kickoff. Summer Creek trying to make some mass substitutions now, and they're going to have to burn a timeout.
Right, because they got caught with guys coming out there, so we'll take the timeout with them. 6:22 to play here in the first half. Summer Creek with a 7-0 lead, but knocking on the door is CE King. We're back to Thorne Stadium after this timeout on the Legacy Sports Network.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Back here at Thorne Stadium, 6:22 to go, first half, 7-0 Summer Creek with the lead. CE King knocking on the door for the tying score. They've got it 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. Low snap, goes to Sims, picks it up, hit in the backfield, trying to drive forward, got maybe to the 2, and then the whole scrum gets thrown backward there, but he picked up a yard somehow, some way. That was a low snap. He had to pick it up right by his ankles. So now it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 2.
So, yeah, you see a lot of direct snaps and just kind of power running as they come in with a couple of big linemen that kind of serve as lead blockers behind that offensive line just to get a little bit more beef in front of these speedy running backs and quarterbacks.
So now Potts is back in. He has Sims on his right shoulder. He'll give it to Sims. Oh, hit immediately. Hit coming off the edge was a Montre Harris. He came off the right side of the offensive line and just went right around and got Sims about the time he got the handoff. They were generous and only gave him a 1-yard loss back to the 3-yard line where it'll be 4th and goal from there.
Yeah, he was able to beat the tight end that time, Blanco, or the wide receiver who was kind of lined up as a tight end spot, and he was just able to penetrate inside. And that's a time where the quarterback has to start mixing up the snap count because Summer Creek is jumping these counts now like they know the snap count, and he was able to get into the backfield and deliver that big hit.
20-yard field goal from the near hash mark by Chris Hernandez is on the way, and the kick is good. So a lengthy drive for CE King comes up a little bit empty. They have to settle for 3, and our new score is Summer Creek 7, CE King 3, 4:55 to play here in the first half. As your hometown community dealership, Texan Dodge is the place for all your vehicle needs. Whether you need service, parts, or if you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we have you covered. Ask about our new low APR finance rates and how to get the lowest price on a new truck or car today. We also want to buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. That's Texan, GMC, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, where we hear you.
Tom, that was a 16-play, 95-yard drive that results in only a 20-yard field goal. So if you're Summer Creek, that has to feel like a win defensively. Still come out of that with the lead.
They had the ball for almost 8 minutes on that drive.
Wow.
Crazy. Ball teed up on the far hash mark. Low line drive coming near side's going to go out of bounds. Not a very good kick that time by Yuner Gutierrez. It's going to be good field position for Summer Creek with a 4-point lead here with 4:55 to play. If you're looking to save some money this season, now's the perfect time to refinance your auto loan with United Community Credit Union. Mention Legacy Sports Network when you apply for an auto refinance, and United Community Credit Union will give you $100 cash back. That's their way of saying thank you for listening and choosing to be United. $100 cash back. Visit UnitedCCU.com or stop by any of their branches to get started. It's United Community Credit Union, proud sponsors of the Legacy Sports Network. And rather than take the ball with good field position, they're going to make him re-kick.
Oh, yeah. We've seen this a couple of times in the playoffs. Make these teams re-kick, see if you can get a big punt return, or big kickoff return, I should say.
Now, instead of going for the short kick, they're lined up for a long kick here. Gutierrez puts the foot into it, coming toward the near side. Be taken at the 20-yard line by Brown to the 25. Dances left, now right to the 30. 35 down the sideline, 40. And finally knocked out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Jeffrey Randall, the backup quarterback, playing special teams as well, making the tackle there. 25-yard return to the 45-yard line. Summer Creek will have great field position.
Well, great return by Brown. He started to go back across the field, east and west. He said, let me go north and south. And he was able to turn it upfield, get a couple of good blocks, a little stiff arm on the outside, and then finally brought down with a big hit on the sideline by Jeffrey Randall, as you mentioned, the backup QB, who's big enough to be a linebacker.
He's a pretty big young man, being a quarterback, and that's why they put him in that short yardage situation. So the ball at the 45, 4:46 to play first half. 7-3 Summer Creek with the lead and the ball. Whistles before the snap can get back to Noah Spinks. False start, I believe. So penalty on the first snap will send them back to the 40-yard line.
It's the fourth penalty of this first half against Summer Creek for 34 yards. You do not want to put yourself, again, behind the chains against this CE King defense.
Brown will come to the near side with Miller. Easter's at the top of the formation with Jones. Spinks throws near side to Miller, complete across the 40 and tackled after a short gain. They'll give him 4 yards to the 44-yard line.
Again,
tackle made by Xavier Williams.
Trying to get the ball outside, see if these receivers can pick up some nice yardage after the catch. Did a good job by the CE King secondary so far.
Second down and 11. Brown in the backfield with Spinks. Spinks wants to throw to the right side, throws near side, ball caught near the 45. They say it was caught inbounds, and a great catch made there by Tyler Hosea. And that's good enough for the first down at the 44 in CE King territory.
Well, that was a great job by Spinks as well, putting that ball right between the safety and the corner.
Quick snap on first down, running play up the middle, gets a couple of yards. Inside the 45 to the 43, maybe the 42-yard line. Brown on the carry.
Summer Creek going back to that fast-paced, up-tempo, fast break style.
Put him at the 42 for a 2-yard gain. You know, Brown's been like a running back in this ball game more than he's been a receiver. Second down and 8 coming up for the Bulldogs now. As we hit the 4-minute mark here of the first half. Summer Creek with a 4-point lead, 7-6. Cross midfield into CE King territory. Causey goes to the left shoulder. Spinks, delayed handoff for Causey, trying to come outside right. Got a block at the edge of the 40 and brought down at the 38-yard line. Coming up to make the stop was Xavier Williams again. Good short tackle there after a 4-yard gain. And it's going to be 3rd and 4.
There's a nice lead block on the right side by the junior tight end, Tyler Hosea.
Who made that big catch a minute ago.
Yes, sir. So that makes it a very 3rd and manageable now here for Summer Creek as we approach the 3-minute mark of the first half.
Brown in the backfield with Spinks. Spinks gets the snap. Pressure coming. Oh, that's got to be intentional ground. That could be a lateral and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. He says it's a forward pass. It wasn't. He had heavy pressure coming in by Keyshawn White and Omarion Smith.
It was either a lateral or intentional ground.
One or the other.
Either way, the ball's going to be put back.
It's going to go back there at the 45-yard line in Summer Creek territory for a loss of 17.
Yeah, just a very bad play that time by the junior quarterback, Spinks. Got to get rid of that football, throw it away, or just take the sack. Very lucky to escape with possession.
So fumble out of bounds, ball at the 45-yard line. It'll be the first punt of the ball game for Summer Creek. Cleveland will do the punting as well. And Dillon will be back deep. Dylan Mitchell, rather, will be back deep for CE King. Cleveland, no pressure now, finally gets it away. Toward the far sideline, will hit inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, rolling to about the 7-yard line. So a great kick by Patrick Cleveland will pin, clear CE King back deep in their own territory with 2:16 to play here in the first half, and they trail 7-6. Pest Brothers is your hometown pest control team built on 3 generations of experience. They specialize in all insect and rodent control, including expert termite treatment. With proven knowledge and modern techniques, they protect your home or business like it's their own. Pest Brothers. All right, we got the 2-minute timeout coming up. 3 timeouts still remaining for CE King as they start at their own 6-yard line this time. Low snap, handoff to Sims, trying to go outside right, hit the backfield and brought down. Harris was there along with Carroll to make the stop for a loss of 2 back to the 4-yard line. And that should take us down to our 2-minute timeout. There it is. 2 minutes to play, first half of this regional 6A Division II final. Summer Creek 7, CE King 3. Back for the final 2 minutes of the first half after these messages on the Legacy Sports Network.
Time to buy, sell, or lease residential or commercial property? Kim Walt and Danette Watuski with RE/MAX Results will help make it a smooth transaction. Their customers deserve and will receive the finest service ever offered by any real estate agents. RE/MAX Results, #Real Estate Pros. Like Kim Walt says, your home, your future, our commitment. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Two minutes to play here at Thorne Stadium, 7-6 ball game. CE King trails, has the ball, throw over the middle. Clark got it at the 20-yard line, stumbles backwards to about the 21 or 22. They'll put him at the 21-yard line, a 17-yard pickup, and a first down to get him out from under the shadow of their own goal line.
Yeah, that was a big first down again for CE King out of their shadow of their own end zone. Nice throw by Potts across the middle to a wide open receiver in Clark.
On 1st and 10, Potts has time, now rolling to his right, directing traffic, throwing on the sideline and out of bounds. They say that Mitchell did not keep the feet in bounds. Would have been a gain of about 5 or 6 yards, but instead it'll be 2nd down and 10. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:29 to go until halftime.
So both teams can kind of manage the clock the way they see fit. 7-3 ball game right now in favor of Summer Creek. The Bulldogs have 2 timeouts remaining. CE King has all 3.
Potts in the backfield with Sims. They load up the line of scrimmage. Under pressure, Sims throws over the middle, incomplete. He did a good job to get it away. Got it in the vicinity of the wide receiver, Joshua Hayes. It'll be 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 10 with 1:24 to go down until halftime. But they loaded up the line of scrimmage and just got through.
Great inside pressure that time by the middle linebacker, Tyson Joyner, as he was right in the face of the quarterback Potts and forced that incompletion.
Hayes will come out, checking in at the wide receiver spot will be Caleb Martin. Let's see what happens here on this 3rd down and 10. Potts, delayed handoff for Sims. Running room up the middle, 25, and tackled shy of the first down at the 29-yard line. Good first down saving tackle, and now Summer Creek will burn a timeout. Great tackle coming up from the secondary for the Summer Creek defense by Aiden Manuel to make that stop and keep him from getting a first down. It'll be 4th and 2 with 1:15 to play here until halftime, Ken. Interesting to see what Cody Laxton might decide to do here.
Well, I think he's going to punt this football. You don't want to turn the ball over to Summer Creek right before halftime. Your defense has been playing very well. Just play the field position game, go ahead and punt the football, and count on your defense to hold up for the final 75 seconds or so.
1:15 to go. 4th down and 2 for CE King. They trail 7-3 here late in the first half. Ball is at their own 29-yard line. That's the big stickler. If they were closer to midfield, you could see them going for it here. But when you're inside your own 30, it's kind of hard to make that decision. How much confidence do you have in your offense?
Now, you could bring your offense out and try to draw them offside.
Right.
You still have all 3 timeouts. You can burn your timeout if they don't jump, and then you go ahead and bring your punt team on. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the offense come back out just with a dummy call to see if you can get Summer Creek to jump.
Both teams huddling at the numbers on each sideline.
So they will bring the offense back out like I thought.
Yep.
And they'll try to get Summer Creek to jump. But I would bet your last $5 that they do not snap this football.
Potts will have Sims to the backfield with him. H-back to either side. 4-man front. Now Potts drops back. He has punted a few times this season. Now he's saying, all right, everybody take a minute. Now there's that timeout by Cody Laxton.
Yep.
So couldn't get Summer Creek to jump offside. So we'll take a quick timeout with him. 1:15 to play first half. Summer Creek 7, CE King 3. 6A Division II regional final here from Thorne Stadium continues after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
All right, back here at Thorne Stadium, we've got a 7-3 ball game as we approach halftime. Also, late in the second quarter, another game going on Division I, North Shore, with a 20-3 or is it 26? 20-3 lead over Dickinson. That game being played at TDECU Stadium on the U of H campus. And Dickinson comes into that ball game unbeaten on the season.
So you got 3 teams from this district, 23-6A, competing in regional finals here tonight. So that says a lot about the competition out in 23-6A.
That's the Division I game. This is the Division II game. Now it's a legitimate punt team here.
Number 83, Xavier Carter.
Gutty will try and kick this one away. Back deep is Thomas. Good snap. Low wobbly kick. Hits at the 45. Takes a CE King roll to the 35. And will go down to about the 32-yard line where it'll be marked down with 1:05 to play here until halftime. So one last chance to see if the quick strike Summer Creek offense can make something happen here.
Well, we've seen them been able to move the ball here in this first half. They've only been able to convert one of their drives into a touchdown. That was a 4-play, 92-yard drive on their 3rd possession of the ball game. On their first possession of the game, they were able to get down inside the red zone. They missed a 24-yard field goal. This is their 5th possession, 1:05 to go. They'll scrimmage from their own 33.
And they have 2 timeouts remaining. Spinks with Causey to his right shoulder. Spinks will get the snap. Rush coming, flushed out of the pocket. He'll tuck it and run. Flag down, 35-40, out of bounds right near the first down marker at the 43-yard line. They'll mark him out a yard shy at the 42, but I think we're going to get a holding call back here on the offense. Holding is the call against Summer Creek. They'll take it back to the 23-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 20. Now remember, CE King won the coin toss, declined, and will get the ball to start the third quarter.
That holding penalty against the rush of Dominique Toulon, the leading sacker in the district this year with 14. He was putting the heat on Spinks, and someone grabbed him and brought him down. And so now that changes the entire complexion of this drive.
Two receivers to either side. Causey comes in motion out of the backfield. They'll throw to the far sideline. Ball caught by Easter across the 30, 35, and out near the 40-yard line before he'll finally go down at the 39-yard line. He was tackled there by Dwight Wiley. Put it at the 38-yard line for a 15-yard pickup. Back to pass. Spinks flushed out of the pocket again. Dancing around, now just throws it away. But he took a lot of time off the clock as we're down to 35 seconds to go.
Yeah, down to 25 now, and so now you're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And
right,
again,
3rd down and 5 from the 38. They need to make the 43.
CE King has 2 timeouts, so if they don't get the first down here, CE King could theoretically call a timeout and try to get the football back themselves.
See if they can make something happen on special teams.
I would just turn around and hand this ball off to Causey.
Causey will be on the right shoulder. Brown comes in motion to put 3 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Spinks calls for the snap. Looking for Easter on the far side. Throws and missed him. There's a little stop and go pattern. Pretty good coverage out there by Laster. Incomplete pass will make it 4th and 5 and bring the punt team on.
Also there, number 11, Enoch Bell.
20 seconds to go now.
If you're CE King, do you try to go after this punt, try to get a block, or do you try to set up for a big return with your speedster, Dylan Mitchell? You have to punt this ball out of bounds. I would not give Mitchell any opportunity for a big play right here before halftime.
Mitchell stands back at his 30-yard line. Patrick Cleveland to punt. I think we got a delay of game. This play clock is down to 0. That really didn't accomplish anything because of the incomplete pass. The clock wasn't moving.
Well, you lose 5 yards, so Summer Creek kind of playing with fire here at the end of the half. I would have went conservative, try to go into halftime with a 7-3 lead. Now you got to try to execute this punt and keep it out of the hands of Mitchell, and now you give him an extra 5 yards to work with.
Mitchell stands at the 30. Cleveland stands back at his 19, awaiting the snap. High snap. Cleveland pulls it down. Late rush, finally gets it away. And Mitchell calls for the fair catch at the 29-yard line. Took 7 seconds off the clock. We have 13 seconds remaining here in the first half of a 7-3 ball game. Summer Creek on top of CE King.
He was able to hold the football and allow his coverage team to get downfield. Nice high kick inside the 30. They'll scrimmage from the
38-yard
29.
kick altogether. That's pretty good.
At their 29-yard line, it's first down.
I'm sure
So
Summer
maybe
Creek will go into their deep prevent defense.
Yep. 1, maybe 2 plays to go here for CE King, depending on what happens. Potts will have Sims on his left shoulder. Throwing over the middle, ball complete to Clark. Oh, on a lateral, ball is loose on the field, and Clark will fall on it at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up making 8 yards on the play, but it took all the time off the clock. A little bit of lateral trickeration going there, a little hook and ladder going there that they tried to go, but the ball was off target. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. You know you can get connected with the Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. It's Legacy Sports Network, where we're building a legacy one game at a time. Like tonight here at Thorne Stadium in Houston, it's the 6A Division II Finals. Summer Creek 7, CE King 3 at halftime. We'll come back with our halftime activities after these messages on the Legacy Sports Network.
Time to buy, sell, or lease residential or commercial property? Kim Walt and Danette Watuski with RE/MAX Results will help make it a smooth transaction. Their customers deserve and will receive the finest service ever offered by any real estate agents. RE/MAX Results, hashtag Real Estate Pros. Like Kim Walt says, your home, your future, our commitment. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the UIL.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication. Forming, rolling, punt.
We're at halftime here at Thorne Stadium in Houston. 6A Division II regional final game. Summer Creek with a 7-3 lead over CE King. Tom Franklin, Ken Moore, and Augie Streetford with you tonight from Thorne Stadium. And we have to remind you that coming into this game, these teams averaged over 50 points per game offensively. And you heard me say it was a 7-3 game at halftime. The defense on display tonight for both teams. Game started with a big special teams play for Summer Creek as they got the opening kickoff. And Trey Brown returned it across midfield to the 47-yard line in CE King territory. They drove the ball down to the 7-yard line, but a couple of incomplete passes set up a 24-yard field goal try by Patrick Cleveland that was wide to the right. And so there was no score with 9:27 to play. CE King got the ball for the first time, got a first down on their first play, but then went 3 and out and had to punt the ball back to Summer Creek. Summer Creek got a little bit of a drive going. They started at their 32. They got it down as far as the 35-yard line in CE King territory, but a couple of penalties had put them in a 1st and 30 situation. The 4th and 5 pass was incomplete. Ball went back to CE King with 3:46 on the clock in the first quarter in a scoreless ball game. They took it at their own 35-yard line. They, too, had a penalty on first down, sent them back behind the chains. 1st and 25. They would get a drive into Summer Creek territory, but would punt the ball away from the 36-yard line down to the 8-yard line. And with under a minute and a half to go in the first quarter, we were still scoreless. Summer Creek had the ball 92 yards away from the goal line. But no worries there for a high-powered play. Big, huge run of 70-plus yards on first down by Trey Brown. Sent him down to the 24-yard line. And then Brown took it in from the 8-yard line. Point after try was good. And with 37 seconds left in the opening quarter, we had our first score of the ball game. And Summer Creek took the lead at 7-0. CE King tried to answer. The kickoff was fielded by Dylan Mitchell at the 1-yard line, and his feet went out from under him as he tried to run up, plant one foot, and go forward. He went face first into the turf at the 1-yard line, leaving CE King 99 yards away from the goal line. They put an outstanding 16-play drive together, but would finally stall inside the 5 and have to settle for a 20-yard field goal by Chris Hernandez, and that made it 7-3, and we still had just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Summer Creek got the ball again with good field position after a nice return by Brown at their own 45-yard line, but could only get to the CE King 44 before a bad play by quarterback Noah Spinks as he was scrambling in the pocket and tried to throw the ball out of bounds and wound up throwing a lateral. Ball went out of bounds at the Summer Creek 45-yard line, forcing them to punt. CE King got the ball back, but deep in their own territory at the 6-yard line. Made one first down, but had to kick it back to Summer Creek with 1:05 on the clock. But Summer Creek could do nothing, had to punt the ball with just under 15 seconds to go, and that brings us to halftime. 7-3. A lot of punts in this first half for two teams that don't do a lot of punting.
Well, it was 70 points scored the first time these two teams met, and tonight so far only 10 points scored in this first half. And you look at some of the statistics here through the first 24 minutes, very even across the board as the score would dictate. 171 total yards for Summer Creek in the first half. CE King with 165 total yards. First down's pretty close. Summer Creek with 9. The Panthers with 7. Big difference in the penalties. Summer Creek has really hurt themselves. 6 penalties for 49 yards. CE King only 2 penalties for 17 yards. The Panthers also have the lone sack in the ball game, as you just mentioned, that lateral by Spinks. That was a big negative play a couple of possessions before halftime. So in totality, Summer Creek has been able to move the football a little more consistently than CE King in the first half, but they've hurt themselves with penalties. They missed a chip shot field goal that could come back to haunt them later in this ball game.
Could easily be a 7-point lead as opposed to 4. Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So some of those are the little nuances of this football game, but you got to give CE King a lot of credit. They did not have good field position in that first half at all. They started at their own 20. Their own 35 was their best field position. They started 2 drives inside their own 10 at the 1 and at the 6. And the last drive right before halftime started at the 29-yard line. So Summer Creek has been able to win the field position battle, but they have not been able to take advantage of their scoring opportunities.
You know, Patrick Cleveland missing that 24-yard field goal. That was only his 3rd miss of the season. He was 11 of 13 coming into tonight's ball game, but missed that one in a chip shot, as you mentioned, from only 24 yards away. Chris Hernandez hasn't had many field goal tries. That was just his 6th field goal attempt of the season. He is now 4 for 6, making that 20-yard field goal for CE King's only point of the first half. We will continue with our halftime activities. We're at Thorne Stadium in Houston. It's Summer Creek 7, CE King 3. It's the 6A Division II Regional Final from Thorne Stadium, and we'll be back after these messages on the Legacy Sports Network.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic Sports in Texas. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
When life gets in the way, a work trip, family plans, or even bad weather, don't let your tickets go to waste. Quick Assist makes it simple. Your seats are listed on every major marketplace at the same time, saving you the hassle and putting money back in your pocket. Whether it's the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, or NCAA, we've got you covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on our website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
DeRoche Partners LLP, located in Houston and Dallas, offers a complete range of tax assurance and consulting services to a diverse portfolio of clients. Their team is dedicated to the highest ethics of our profession with a commitment to excellence. This is accomplished by putting an emphasis on providing superior professional services specifically tailored to meet the needs of our clients. DeRoche Partners aim to provide valuable insight, effective solutions, and maintain long-lasting business relationships. Their high recruiting standards and culture of excellence is uncommon and unrivaled. They want to wish all the student athletes good luck. Visit DeRoche Partners on the web at dpllp.cpa.
Metter Staffing Services has one of the largest temporary help divisions in the Houston area. Each week, the company pays over 2,000 temporaries, working on many and varied assignments. Metter Staffing can help your company when you have needs for your employees. Call us at 713-941-0616 to speak with one of our experienced staffing consultants who can assist you with your staffing challenges. That number is 713-941-0616. They now offer video resumes as a job-seeking tool. Ask about it today. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric, show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Welcome back to the Legacy Sports Network's playoff coverage, the state quarterfinals of the Texas high school football season. My name is Anson Massey. Hope you're enjoying our exciting coverage tonight. Got some really cool games right now, whichever one you're listening to and whichever side you're listening to of the Dickinson North Shore game on campus of the University of Houston. Got a split broadcast tonight. Of course, the amazing Don Jones II and Buddy Brooks for the Dickinson side, who followed a really awesome Gator season this year. And on the North Shore side, our friends Rick Blunt and Carl Thies taking care of things. And our other coverage tonight, CE King taking on Summer Creek, if you're listening to Tom Franklin and Ken Moore, or the big rematch, Richmond Randall, defending state champions, taking on Iowa Colony. Evan Geiger, Andrew Carter on the call of that one. All these games going on simultaneously, so whichever one you're listening to, or if you're bouncing around, glad to have you. So what else is going on around Texas high school football? We're getting down to it. We are close to our teams that are going to be at AT&T Stadium here in just a couple of weeks for the state championships. I just mentioned the games that we have here on the Legacy Sports Network. Let's take a look at what else is going on. 6A Division I, it's almost like we're getting rematches. Same teams pretty much every year. It's all about that consistency. Game tomorrow, 2 o'clock, South Lake Carroll taking on Denton Guyer. Of course, South Lake Carroll, they have rolled this year. Outstanding team. Denton Guyer, of course, they're doing pretty well themselves. And you've also got Allen and North Crowley rematch from last year. And it was a quarterfinal game. And it was a very, very close one, as a matter of fact. Actually, no, it was not close. North Crowley, of course, they dominated all the way to a state championship. Their only close game a year ago was that semifinal against Duncanville that was played at Allen. We'll see what happens this year, but right now, actually going on right now. It had a 7 o'clock kickoff, just like our games on lsnsports.com, Allen and North Crowley. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, McLean Stadium in Waco. This is a pretty good one. DeSoto taking on the Willis Wildcats. Well, what a, I guess, 3 or 4 year campaign the Willis Wildcats have put together. They are without DJ Lagway, who is the starting quarterback at the University of Florida, but they still have some amazing talent, and another strong run for them, and DeSoto doing what DeSoto does. How about this rematch right here from the regular season? 3 o'clock tomorrow, Duncanville and Waxahachie. Waxahachie upset Duncanville early on in district play with a 28-27 game. If you haven't YouTubed this game or the end of it, you need to. It was the hit heard around the world, a big stick on 4th down by that Waxahachie defense that sealed the deal for that 28-27 win. We'll see how the rematch goes tomorrow. Now, of course, we have CE King and Summer Creek going on right now on the Legacy Sports Network. Dickinson, North Shore, you're probably listening to. Elsewhere in 6A, Dripping Springs and Vandergrift. That's a heck of a matchup. Now, in 6A Division I, we're used to seeing Westlake at this point. There is no Westlake. They had an early playoff exit in the second round. Their district rival, the Lake Travis Cavaliers, are taking on San Antonio Johnson right now. That's at Bobcat Stadium at Texas State University in San Marcos. They get the winner of the North Shore Dickinson game. So pretty cool there. Elsewhere, 5A Division I, tonight Aledo is taking on Denton Ryan, also Highland Park and Frisco Lone Star. Tomorrow, Barbers Hill takes on Port Arthur Memorial, and the New Braunfels Unicorns get the defending champion Smithson Valley Rangers. That is at the Alamo Dome, and that is going on right now. 5A Division II. Let's check it out. Argyle versus Melissa. Port Neches Groves and South Oak Cliff. That was a state championship matchup 2 years ago. Alignment helps them meet up tonight. That's a heck of a game going on right now. It had a 7:30 kickoff. And, of course, Iowa Colony, Richmond Randall, got that game right here. Alamo Heights is taking on Bernie. We could get a rematch, Richmond Randall and Bernie in the semis, just like last year. We'll see what happens. That's 5A and 6A for you. We're going to take a break, get you back to your game here on the Legacy Sports Network, whichever one you're listening to. Enjoy the state quarterfinals. My name is Anson Massey. Have a good one, everybody. Hope to see you again next week for the semis on the Legacy Sports Network at lsnsports.com.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free, so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
And we bring it back inside Thorne Stadium here in Houston, where we are at halftime of this 6A Division II regional final. Summer Creek with a 7-3 lead over CE King here at the intermission. If you're looking to save some money this holiday season, now's the perfect time to refinance your auto loan with United Community Credit Union. Mention Legacy Sports Network when you apply for an auto refinance, and United Community Credit Union will give you $100 cash back. That's their way of saying thank you for listening and choosing to be United. That's $100 cash back. Visit unitedccu.com or stop by any of their branches to get things started. It's United Community Credit Union, proud sponsors of the Legacy Sports Network. Well, Anson just ran down the whole playoff lineup, Ken, but he didn't have any scores. He just ran down the lineup. You're the guy who's got the scores, so it's up to you to take control and let people know what's going on with these games tonight.
Well, the big one, 23-6A, the other team that's in the playoffs tonight in Division I, Galena Park, with a 20-10 halftime lead over undefeated Dickinson. That game down at TDECU Stadium on the University of Houston campus. North Shore with a 20-10 lead at the half. Up north, Allen with a 21-7 lead over North Crawley. All of these are regional final scores. Out in the San Antonio area, Lake Travis with a 27-19 lead over San Antonio Johnson. That game early in the third quarter. Coming up tomorrow in 6A, the winner of our game tonight will play the winner of Dripping Springs and Austin Vandergrift. Vandergrift, the defending state champions. That game will take place tomorrow. Also tomorrow, South Lake Carroll will take on Denton Geyer. Willis will take on DeSoto, which could be a thriller tomorrow. And then Waxahachie will take on Duncanville. Down in 5A Division I tonight, the defending state champions. Actually, no. Let's go to Division II. That would be the defending state champions, Richmond Randall, with a 17-7 lead over Iowa Colony. Both of those teams met in the regional final last year in a game that we called, and Randall leading once again tonight 17-7. Argyle with a 13-7 lead over Melissa. South Oak Cliff with a 14-zip lead over Port Nature's Grove. And Bernie with a 34-28 lead over Alamo Heights. All of those games are at the break. 5A Division I, Aledo, the Power, 33-3 lead over Denton Ryan.
Aledo wins every year.
Every year.
It's amazing what that team does.
That's all they do is play football in that town.
That's it.
From birth, you're playing football right out of the womb. Frisco Lone Star with a 27-17 lead over Highland Park, and New Braunfels trailing Smithson Valley 7-zip. That game in the third quarter. The previous two games are at the half. And then, of course, here tonight at Thorne Stadium, CE King trailing Summer Creek in the rematch. The Bulldogs on top of the Panthers 7-3 here at the break.
And there's also college football going on tonight around the country. Yeah, we've got 4 conference championship games tonight. Conference USA, Kennesaw State leads Jacksonville State 12-0. They're early in the fourth quarter. Midway through the third quarter in the Sun Belt Championship game, James Madison 17-14 over Troy. In the Mountain West Championship, Boise State leads UNLV 21-7 as they near halftime of that ball game. And also nearing halftime of the American Athletic Championship, Tulane with a 17-7 lead over North Texas. Those are the games going on tonight. So it's that time of the year. Championships, playoff bursts, and looking for state championships, all that stuff going on everywhere. The Cody Stevens Foundation is saving young lives through EGC screenings. That's EGC screenings. Visit CodyStevensFoundation.org to learn more. Every screening matters. Every child matters. That's the Cody Stevens Foundation for your EGC screenings. CodyStevensFoundation.org is where you go to find out more. Teams getting ready to come back out on the field for the second half. Summer Creek 7, CE King 3. We got a good one going here at Thorne Stadium. We'll be back with second half action after these messages on the Legacy Sports Network.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You've got tickets to the game, but something comes up. Maybe the boss sends you on the road, the kids have practice, or you just can't make the drive. That's where Quick Assist steps in. With one tap, your seats hit every major ticket marketplace at once. No more juggling apps, no more wasted time. Quick Assist, it takes the hassle out of resale and puts cash in your pocket. Pro or college sports, it's all covered. Download the app today by scanning the QR code on the LSN website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Back here at Thorne Stadium in Houston, Texas, we're getting ready for second half action. Team's getting ready to go through the inflatables to get on the field, get things going here. 7-3 is the lead for Summer Creek over CE King. CE King won the opening coin toss, elected to defer to the second half, so they're going to get the ball to start period number 3 here. So as we look ahead for the next 24 minutes, Ken, what's got to happen on either side of the field here for one of these teams to emerge victorious?
I think if you're Summer Creek, you're happy with the way your offense flowed in that first half. They were able to get the short passing game out to the receivers on the boundaries. They were able to implement the Wildcat with Trey Brown. You may look to see if they try to come back to that. They weren't able to get their traditional running game going with Cauley too much in that first half, so I would expect to see a little bit more of the passing
He wasn't on the field much in the first half.
Exactly. If you're CE King, you've got to find a way to get the ball into the hands of your speedy receivers. Look, the Summer Creek secondary has done a great job tackling in the secondary. So the completion percentage has been high for CE King. They just haven't been able to get those big explosive plays that they're used to. So they're going to have to be able to work the clock maybe a little bit more than they have in their previous games. And we'll see if this very young team composed of a lot of sophomores and juniors can pull it out here in the last 24 minutes for a trip to Waco in the state semifinals next Saturday night.
Patrick Cleveland ready to kick it away, sends it deep. Dylan Mitchell will take it at the 5-yard line. Stays on his feet this time. 15, 20, 25. And that's as far as he's going to go. Wrestled down there. And wrestled down there by Tyson Joyner on special teams. So from the 25-yard line is where CE King will scrimmage for the first time here in the second half, trailing 7-3.
Coming off with a slight limp is Joseph Carroll III, who was in on that opening kickoff, but he kind of limps to the sideline. He's going to come back out, but he has a little hitch in his giddy-up as he trots back onto the field, the senior linebacker.
Deion Sims will be at the right shoulder of Timothy Potts, the quarterback, in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers go to either side to get things started. You've got Clark to the top of the formation, along with Hayes. Potts looking that way, throws on the sideline, complete at the 30, 35, 40, racing down the sideline is LeJarrette Clark, and they say he stepped out of bounds at the 39-yard line for a 14-yard pickup and a first down.
So we just saw the first effects of Joseph Carroll III, a little bit of a limp. He was a little slow getting out to the boundary to try to force the receiver out of bounds that time.
Sims on the right shoulder again. On first down, he's got the handoff. Over right tackle across the 40. It dives forward to about the 44-yard line for a 5-yard pickup. It'll be second down and 5. I have to mention this on the kickoff. They had 3 guys back. Mitchell was back in the middle. Sims was at the top. Hayes was at the bottom. Their numbers back there, 1, 2, and 3. I had to mention that.
Probably the 3 fastest guys on the team as well.
Indeed. Second down and 5. In motion comes Hayes. They fake it to Sims. Potts keeps across the 45. It'll be knocked down hard at about the 46-yard line. Tita comes out from the middle to get there, and also slow to get up, Anthony Thomas. He took the worst of that pileup after a 2-yard gain to the 46-yard line.
When he brought Joshua Hayes in motion on a fly sweep type look, he turned into the lead blocker, but his block was not very good, and they were able to stop the runner for a very short gain.
They call a timeout for an injured player. And it looks like they're going to come to the sidelines for a minute, so we'll call a timeout with him. We have 10:30 to play in the third quarter of this regional final game from Thorne Stadium. It's Summer Creek 7 and CE King 3. Back after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
There are only 2 names to know when buying or selling commercial or residential real estate property. Kim Walt and Danette Watuski in Houston with RE/MAX Results are those 2 names. As part of RE/MAX Results, Kim Walt and Danette Watuski make your transaction smooth. RE/MAX Results. #WantToMove. Congratulates all local high school athletes. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit Top Dog.
Big third down play for CE King. Play fake in the backfield, swinging out of the backfield to Sims. Hit behind the line of scrimmage, eludes 1, eludes 2. Got the first down across midfield and out of bounds in Summer Creek territory. What a run after the catch by Deion Sims. Got him out to the 47-yard line in Summer Creek territory. He got it behind his own 40-yard line, Ken.
Incredible second effort, third effort by Sims. We already talked about the great tackling of Summer Creek. They could not bring down Sims. He was not to be denied that time. Picks up the first down across midfield.
From the 47, 1st and 10. Fake to Sims. Potts wants to throw, pump fake. Now flushed out of the pocket. Scrambling to his right. Penalty marker down. Throwing out of bounds. Probably going to get a holding call here.
And Potts got absolutely destroyed when he delivered that football. Coming up to make that hit was the middle linebacker, Tyson Joyner. Absolutely decleated him.
We have ineligible downfield. That penalty decline. We have Holtzman, number 64. That's a 10-yard penalty for the previous drive. Just first down.
Against the guard, Xavion Ansara. So a 10-yard walk-off will take the ball back into CE King territory at the 43-yard line. It'll be first down and 20 now.
That'll be the third penalty of the night against the Panthers.
Just underway here in the third quarter. 7-3 is our score. Winner goes on to the state semifinals next week. First and 20 now for CE King from their own 43. Send Hayes in motion. Potts throws over the middle, complete to Lane, eludes 1 defender at the 45-40, 35-30, down the far sideline, 25-20, and out of bounds near the 15-yard line. They'll put him out at the 16-yard line. The completion to Braylon Lane. 41 yards, Ken, is that right?
That is right, sir. And he just went into the middle of that zone defense of Summer Creek, wide open in the middle of the field, and able to just turn it up on that far sideline and scamper 41 yards down inside the red zone.
From the 16-yard line, give it to Sims on first down over right guard and tackle. Inside the 15, stood up near the 10, and driven back. They'll give him progress to the 11-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup and a 2nd down and 5 coming up.
Now we'll see if the Summer Creek defense can rise once again and try to hold them to a field goal attempt. Early in the ball game, CE King had a 16-play, 95-yard drive that stalled inside the 5. See if they can punch it in from here.
2nd down and 5 from the 6. Running play, Sims over the right side, or from the 11 rather, and Sims will get near the 5-yard line and should be good enough for a 1st and goal as he'll pick up 6 more.
That offensive line starting to get some movement now against this front 4 of Summer Creek. That time they run over the left side behind big number 62, Xavier Goody.
So now 1st and goal from the 5. Potts to Sims, up the middle he goes, to the 3, to the 2, to the 1, spinning into the end zone, touchdown CE King. Dion Sims from 5 yards out gives the Panthers their first lead of the night at 9-7 with exactly 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that was good, tough, inside running that time by Dion Sims as he punches it in for his 22nd touchdown of the season, including the playoffs.
Point after try by Chris Hernandez is good. And we've got a new score, exactly 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. CE King with their first lead of the night, 10-7 over Summer Creek. This is UIL regional final action from Thorne Stadium in Houston, coming your way on the Legacy Sports Network.
It's a 7-play, 75-yard drive. Sims with the 5-yard inside run behind that big, well, not big, but tough offensive line.
I like tough better.
Yeah, yes. Of Summer Creek, of CE King against that Summer Creek defense. And now the Panther crowd on the far side.
Got something to be excited about.
Yeah.
Attention, high school football fans, don't miss out on the opportunity to be part of Texas football history. Mark your calendars for the UIL State Football Championships just 2 weeks from now, December 17 through 20 at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the best teams from 6-man to 6A will leave it all on the field in hopes of being named the champion. For the latest updates and ticket information, head over to uiltexas.org/football. That's uiltexas.org/football.
That drive took exactly 3 minutes off the 3rd quarter clock.
Short kick will stay inbounds to the 22-yard line. Be picked up on the sideline and taken out by Brown. He got forward for a couple of more, but it just died at the 22-yard line. So Summer Creek will have it inside their 30 to get things started here for them in the 3rd quarter, trailing for the first time tonight at 10-7.
First time tonight that Summer Creek has been behind. Let's see how they respond. They were down 14-0 to Katy in the 1st quarter last week and walked them down, tied the ball game 21-21 at halftime, and won a thriller 38-37.
So from the 26-yard line is where they put the ball, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Noah Spinks, the quarterback, has Brown in the backfield with him. Delayed handoff, Brown coming left across the 25 to the 28, 29-yard line. Before he'll be put down there. At the bottom of the pile was Damian Broussard. Up at the top was Enoch Bell. A gain of, we'll call it 3 to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Bell came up flying from his safety position.
In trouble is Spinks, eludes one defender, throws, got the ball away, got it past the line of scrimmage. He was out of the tackle box that time, but pressure coming up. Broussard again was coming in on delayed blitz after he had spun away first from the defensive lineman Toulon. And And now it's going to be 3rd down and 7 from the Summer Creek 29-yard line.
Well, the pressure has really bothered Spinks so far in this ball game. He's going to have to do a much better job of getting rid of the football quickly, going with his first read.
Spinks gets the snap, looking to throw. He's in trouble, pocket collapsing. Escapes. No, he can't escape. He'll go down inside the 25-yard line. Broussard was there, and also there to make the tackle was Royce McIntosh Houston. For the sack, it'll be a punting situation for Summer Creek.
Second sack of the night for the CE King front four. And they're starting to wear down this offensive line of Summer Creek now, putting pressure on Spinks. And now it's a quick 3 and out on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter for the Bulldogs.
Patrick Cleveland back, standing just inside his 10-yard line. Dylan Mitchell is deep. Cleveland off the side of his foot, coming near side, be out of bounds around the 40-yard line somewhere. That's only going to be a less than a 20-yard kick. See where they mark it. They're going to mark him at the 42. Looks like that's where it's going to be. So it's a 19-yard punt only for Cleveland. Went off the side of his foot, and with 7:27 to play here in the 3rd, CE King with their first lead of the night at 10-7 has a chance to build on it. They will start across midfield on their second possession of the second half.
Well, Cleveland has made a habit of waiting about a beat or two to try to allow his coverage team to get downfield. That time, CE King came with pressure, and he had a short kick.
On first down, running play for Sims, over left guard and tackle across the 40 and down to about the 37-yard line. Goes Deion Sims, and we're starting to see why this guy has racked up over 1,500 yards now, including tonight's numbers on the season on the ground.
Well, running over to the left side, you got big Ethan Guillory, who's a mountain of a man, and you got right next to him Xavier Goody on the left side of that offensive line, and they're just starting to take control up front. Center Rudy Garcia, a senior as well.
Tell you what, Guillory is a mountain back there at the left guard spot.
Yes.
On second down, running play, Sims, play fake in the backfield, near sideline 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, he's in, touchdown Deion Sims, second possession, second touchdown for Sims here in the 3rd quarter, and that extends the CE King lead to 16-7. Wow.
Well, Tom, you just talked about the mountain of a man that is Ethan Guillory. He was pulling from the left to the right and just pancaked whatever Summer Creek defender was in front of him, and that allowed Sims to get to the boundary, and the gate was open, and he took it to the house.
Hernandez to try the PAT. High snap, Clark gets it down, kick up on the way, and the kick is good. And we've got a new score with 6:36 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's now CE King 17, Summer Creek 7. Back with more regional final action from Thorne Stadium after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you and the best selection in Houston. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
Second half tonight has been the Deion Sims show. 2 possessions for CE King, 2 Sims touchdowns. The latest on a 37-yard run that extends their lead to 17-6. 6:36 to play here in the 3rd quarter as CE King kicks it to the far side, taken at the 25-yard line, coming to the hash marks on the near side, and we spun down shy of the 30-yard line. And that was Caleb White on the short kick to the far sideline. Now Summer Creek needs to get that offense in gear here. And as your hometown community dealership, Texan Buick GMC is the place for all your vehicle needs. Whether you need service, parts, or you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we've got you covered. Ask about our new APR finance rates and low lease payments on trucks, SUVs, and EV vehicles. We would love to buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. It's Texan Buick GMC, where we hear you. Let's see what Noah Spinks and company can dial up here. They've got Brown in the backfield with him. Straight ahead handoff, running room, and got tripped up. It looked like he had some daylight going, but coming up to make that tackle was number 18, and that was Xavier Williams. On second down, running play for Brown again, going to the right side, and he'll be close to first down yardage. They're going to give him the first down as he gets out to the 40-yard line.
Trey Brown being used as the primary back in this ball game. It was Wildcat in the first half. This second possession, he's the bell cow in the backfield.
On 1st and 10, another handoff. Brown again. This time over the left guard spot. He'll get about 2, maybe. Nope. Put him down at the 42-yard line. It's just 2-yard pickup that time. It'll be second down and 8.
You have to wonder when they're going to go back outside to their big play receiver, Easter. He only has a couple of receptions in this ball game tonight.
Spinks looking to throw, goes over the middle, has the man at midfield to the 45, to the 40, and down to the 37-yard line with a catch and run is Jamaica Jones.
21 yards across the middle. Good job going to the secondary outlet. He wanted to go to Easter on the outside. He was well covered. And then he went to his check down receiver underneath, and Jones able to pick up 21 yards on the first down.
Well, Summer Creek was going to put the pedal to the metal and go all out full speed, but they got stopped right here as we have an injured CE King player at the 35-yard line. Raising a leg to take a look at it there, and can't see the player's number with everybody surrounding him. Looks like this will be a timeout that'll take a few seconds, so we'll take a timeout. 5:22 to play, third quarter. It is now CE King 17, Summer Creek 7. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
1st and 10, Summer Creek from the CE King 37, direct snap to Brown. Brown hit in the backfield and spilled back at the 46-yard line. Coming up from down low to make that tackle was Kedron Edmond from the safety spot to make the tackle for a loss of 9.
And Kedron Edmond once again flying up from his safety position, not worried about a pass play. He saw the Wildcat formation, shot through in a huge loss all the way back to the 46-yard line.
9-yard setback makes it second down and 19 now from the CE King 46. Spinks gets the direct snap, throws it out of the backfield low for Brown, makes the catch, eludes one tackler, and Broussard nails him at the 43-yard line after just a 3-yard gain.
Well, I don't know how much Trey Brown has touched the football in previous games, but he's been
the main man tonight.
The main man here tonight.
Was the Wildcat are thrown to him out of the backfield. He'll be on the left shoulder of Spinks on this third down and long. Spinks wants to throw. He has time. Looking deep down the middle. Got a man. It's Jones at the 5. Touchdown, Summer Creek. Jamaica Jones with the touchdown. 43 yards for the score. And that makes it 17-13.
Well, we talked about Trey Brown in the running game. To be a good running back and be a 3-down player, you have to be good in pass pro. He did a good job picking up the blitz. Coming off the edge that time was Broussard. He did a great job getting the block, allowing Spinks time in the pocket for that play to develop deep downfield for the 43-yard touchdown strike.
Patrick Cleveland to try the PAT to make this a 3-point game. And he does. So the drive for Summer Creek to answer the second score of the period by CE King is 71 yards in 7 plays, took 2:36 off the clock, capped off by the 43-yard touchdown pass, Noah Spinks to Jamaica Jones. That makes it 17-14.
You happy with the offensive scoring now?
Yes, I am.
Defensive battle for the first 24 minutes, and now the offenses have woken up.
Blown the top off it here. Exactly 4 minutes to play here in period number 3. 17-14. CE King with 2 scores in this quarter. Summer Creek with 1 answer. So after having a total of 10 points in the first half, we've already had 21 points in 8 minutes.
Not
crazy.
Bad. Not bad.
Just crazy. We'll see what happens here on the kickoff. Cleveland has it right in the X in the middle.
Well, that was a critical drive by Spinks just
Indeed.
to get his confidence back.
Get some offensive rhythm. Now it looks like Cleveland's going to go short on this kick. Short man on this side is Sanders. No, it goes beyond him. Goes back to the 11-yard line, taken by Hayes. He'll give it on the reverse for Mitchell. Mitchell spins away and reverses field to the far side. To the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. One man to beat at midfield. 40-yard line, and he'll run into the kicker. Cleveland will take him down near the 40-yard line in Summer Creek territory. Oh my goodness, is he dangerous.
What speed on that play by Dylan Mitchell, because it looked like they had him dead to rights after the reverse handoff back near the 15-yard line. But once he got around the left side, the far side, he got a tremendous pancake block around the 35, and then he was able to take it across midfield.
Well, that
into
speed
Bulldog
enabled to change
territory.
things because they were kicking to the near side of the field, and then he was able to reverse field, go to the far side, and all the cover guys are coming to the near side.
Great field position once again for CE King inside the Summer Creek 40.
Plus territory from the 39, running play. Sims bottled up this time. He'll only get back to the 40-yard line and lose a yard on the play. And again, Harris, one of those leading the attack on Deion Sims. Be second down and 11 coming up here for the Panthers. Top of the formation, you're going to have Clark and Hayes. Bottom of the formation, going to be Lane and Mitchell. Sims will be on the left shoulder of Potts. Now Mitchell goes in motion. Potts has it, in trouble, eludes one rusher. At midfield, looking, directing. Staying behind the line of scrimmage, now throws and threw it short. He had Sims wide open inside the 25-yard line, but he got himself off balance, and that was a terrible throw.
Good job by the senior defensive end, Amontre Harris, the SMU commit.
He's been a big factor in tonight's ball game.
Yeah,
We've called his name a bunch.
He was able to get the initial pressure on Potts, force him out of the pocket. After he missed the tackle, he got up and chased Potts down again all the way over here to the near sideline, about a 40-yard sprint, and forced that bad throw back across his body to the middle of the field.
Now we're going to go pistol formation. We're going to go Wildcat as Sanders comes in. So you got Sanders and Sims in the backfield. Sims gets the snap. He'll keep it to the 40, 35, dancing to the 30, and down at about the 27-yard line. Deion Sims showing the elusiveness that he's got. Picks up 13 in a 1st and 10.
He's definitely got a little wiggle in his hips, and he was able to use those moves to get to the second level and pick up a huge first down to keep this drive alive.
Clock continues to run. 2:35 and counting here in the third quarter. CE King's already got 2 touchdowns on the board, looking for a third. They're now at the Summer Creek 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, direct handoff, snap to Sims. Right side now, 20, 15, 10, 5. Sims in the end zone for the 3rd time in this quarter. And it's 23-14, CE King. Deion Sims showing everybody what he can do.
Well, Tom, you've called basketball.
Yes.
And you've seen shooters get into a zone
yes.
where the basket looks like an ocean.
Yes.
The secondary of this Summer Creek defense is starting to look like an ocean now to Deion Sims, because once he gets to the second level,
the waves part.
He has
just goes
no
in.
respect for anyone in that secondary can bring him down.
PAT is good by Hernandez. And we've got our 4th touchdown of the period. CE King back to a 10-point lead, 24-14 over Summer Creek here late third quarter. You're listening to UIL Playoff Football on the Legacy Sports Network.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
And we bring it back into Thorne Stadium, where it has been an explosive third quarter, especially for the CE King Panthers. 3 touchdowns, all on the ground, all from Deion Sims. They went from 7-3 down at the intermission to a 24-14 lead over Summer Creek now, and we've still got 2:13 left here in the third quarter.
So 2 things have happened in this third quarter. One, the offensive line of CE King has dominated. Field position has flipped as well.
Short kick, bounced to the 30-yard line. Brown picked it up and got nailed on special teams. Oh, and the emotion is now all on the far sideline in the white and blue of CE King.
While making that hit, Enoch Bell, once again, the junior, the captain of the defense, with a big hit on special teams.
Well, as Corey Laxton told us when we talked to him yesterday, he said he's a headhunter. We saw it right there. He sees somebody, he going to lower the boom. So here we go. Summer Creek takes over, 1:57 to play. Third quarter, trailing by 10, 24-14. From their own 28-yard line, Noah Spinks, empty backfield, swings it out of the backfield to Brown at the 25, at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and taken down across the 45-yard line. And Calvin Carter lowers the boom this time, but not before. The swing pass to Brown picks up nearly 20 yards. They're going to get more than that. They're going to give him midfield for 22.
Man, this is some old school neighborhood football right now.
On first down, running play for Brown, slants over the right side. He'll pick up 5 to the 45-yard line in CE King territory. Broussard with the tackle.
Brown, just a junior, taking a lot of punishment here tonight, but he's a trooper, giving it all that he's got for his Bulldogs.
2 receivers to either side on 2nd and 5. Quick snap to Spinks, throws it outside to Thomas. Has the screen in front of him, trying to dance forward. He'll be stopped shy of the first down at the 41-yard line. Tackle made there by Kedron Edmonds and Dwight Wiley.
They bring Cawley in now on this critical 3rd and short. He's the big back. See if he can get some tough yardage.
He's got the handoff, up the middle he goes, and he'll fight his way. I don't know they're going to give him progress to the line of scrimmage. No, they're marking him shy of the 40-yard line by about a foot. So it's going to be 4th down and less than 1 for Summer Creek. Great stand by the defensive line by CE King.
They're going to keep the offense on the field, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. Again, it's Cawley back there. He'll go semi-pistol. 4th and 1 for Summer Creek. Cawley's got it. He'll get the first down this time as he goes over left guard and dives inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, good strong run by the big junior running back. Gets the tough yardage inside.
Went behind Jamarian Zenon at the left guard spot. On first down, throw it on the far side. Ball is caught by Jones, and he got nailed as he turned to try to go to the outside by Bell. And Bell, with a little demonstration, might pick up an unsportsmanlike or taunting penalty.
And that's going to be the end of the quarter. So,
well, this will be interesting to see here. See what Randy Smith will tell us. Oh, face mask. Okay. So it's going to take the ball down to the 17-yard line. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So a big third quarter for CE King with 3 scores. Summer Creek trying to answer. Right now they trail by 10, 24-14. 12 minutes to go here at Thorne Stadium in this regional final action. You're listening to the Legacy Sports Network.
Life happens. Maybe a work trip, a family event, or you just want to watch the game at home. Don't let the tickets go to waste. With Quick Assist, your seat gets listed for sale on every major marketplace simultaneously. No more juggling apps or stressing over resale. We make it fast and hassle-free so you save time and put money back in your pocket. From pro to college, Quick Assist has you covered. Download the Quick Assist app by scanning the QR code on our Legacy Sports Network website. Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
You're back inside Thorne Stadium here in Houston. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. CE King 24, Summer Creek 14. Summer Creek on the march. They'll have it at the CE King 17-yard line. 1st and 10 when play resumes. Tom Franklin along with Ken Moore and Augie Streetfield joining here. Hoping enjoying this exciting regional final action here from Thorne Stadium. Big drive here, Ken, that Summer Creek has to finish off to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, you have to come away with points on this drive, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal. Obviously prefer to get in the end zone, but you have to come away with points, trailing by 2 scores.
So from the 17-yard line, Causey will be on the right shoulder of Brown. So they got the Wildcat formation in. Brown will take it. Oh, he wants to throw. Drops it down, and it's intercepted at the 5-yard line. Taken away there by Kedron Edmonds.
Oh, my goodness.
They tried to go trickeration. They were looking for Brown. Or no, they were looking for Hosea, 18. And the ball was picked off. Well, Brown has done a lot right in this ball game for Summer Creek. That time, he made a big, big mistake.
Well, you kind of put him in a position that he's not used to. Edmond comes up with the INT. And just, man, it was a roll of a dice by Coach Kenny Harrison, one that he may live to regret.
The ball's at the 5-yard line in CE King territory. They've got it with a 10-point lead. And now they would love nothing better than to have a length of the field drive here. They could basically put this game away. From the 5, direct snap. Sims trying to get away, cannot. Open field tackle made there by Savion James for a loss of a yard back to the 4-yard line. Great play by James from the safety position.
Now, the only good thing about that turnover is it happened inside the 5-yard line, so you flipped the field position because CE King had great field position in that third quarter. They had the first drive from their own 25, but their last 2 drives began at the Summer Creek 42 and the Summer Creek 39-yard line, so those short fields allowed them to get those quick touchdown strikes.
Another Wildcat set up. Sims will keep over the left side of the 5 to the 10, spin away from the defender, 15, still on his feet, dancing across the 20 to the 25 and maybe the 26-yard line. Deion Sims putting on a show here in the second half. My goodness.
Well, he's just running with a lot of confidence. He doesn't believe that anybody on that Summer Creek team can bring him down one-on-one. And he's just spinning, making cuts, getting to that second level, and they can't stop him right now.
22-yard pickup on that play out to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 now, clock rolling. 10:45 left in the game. CE King with a 10-point lead and the ball in their own territory. Wildcat again, Sims is back. He fakes to Mitchell, keeps it, comes over the left guard and tackle. Gets to the 30, 31-yard line. Going to be about a 5-yard gain. As he just keeps chunking away, chunking away, chunking away. Tackle made there by Kingston Richard, but not before he picks up 5.
Well, what they have Sims in the backfield along with Mitchell. Mitchell, the speedster. So when he fakes it to Mitchell, you have to respect him, and half the defense follows number 1, and that leaves Sims likely one-on-one with a defender that he's going to beat most of the time. He comes out now for a breather.
Yeah, he worn out a little bit. That was an impressive run. Now CE King having a little trouble lining up. Play clock is down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, and Corey Laxon's got to burn a timeout here with 9:47 to go here in the ball game. CE King on top of Summer Creek by a score of 24-14. And we want to remind you that you can get connected with the Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, where we're building a legacy one game at a time.
Down at the University of Houston, Galena Park continues to lead Dickinson. That game 27-10 late in the third quarter. North Shore, excuse me.
Yes. They're in the Galena Park District. They're a school in the Galena Park District, but that's North Shore High School. Coached by former Houston Cougar Willie Gaston, who's well familiar with the scene over there on Cullen, although he's not familiar with that stadium.
Right.
He played back in the old Robertson Stadium days. All right, we got 9:47 left. 24-14. CE King with the lead and the ball at their own 31. It'll be 2nd down and 5 when play resumes.
Now, what can Summer Creek do defensively to try to slow down this RPO rushing attack of CE King?
And again, it's Sims and Mitchell in the backfield. Sims fakes to Mitchell. He'll keep trying to come outside left. 35 and right near first down yardage. Depends on the spot. Coming up to make the tackle was Richard. He's going to be about a yard shy. He's just across the 35. He needs to get to the 36, so it'll be 3rd down and 1.
And Mitchell does a great job at the mesh point with the fake with Sims. They do an outstanding job of that. And it just keeps the defense guessing as to who has the football and which direction they're running.
Now Potts comes back in at the quarterback spot. Sims will be on his left shoulder on this big 3rd down and 1. 6 men in the box. Give it to Sims, right side, has the first down, out to the 38, maybe the 39-yard line. For Carroll makes the tackle, but moves the sticks for CE King. Keep that clock rolling. We're now down to 8:50 and counting. The Panthers with a 10-point lead and the ball.
And with each first down, that's going to eat up about 2 minutes of the clock. That's why it was so critical for Summer Creek to try to come away with points when they had the ball on that previous possession inside the red zone.
So from the 38 in CE King territory, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Potts in the backfield. Sims gets the handoff up the middle with room across the 40, 45, maybe the 46-yard line before Richard can bring him down. But that's going to be an 8-yard run for Deion Sims. We have a timeout being called by Kenny Harrison. He's knowing that his team is starting to get worn out on defense. He's got to try and give him a breather. So we'll take a timeout with him. 8:11 to play in the game. 10-point lead for CE King over Summer Creek. 24-14. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
The UIL Texas High School football playoffs are underway. We invite you to join us as we have play-by-play coverage of the greater Houston area teams all the way to the state finals. Listen live and free on lsnsports.com. It's Legacy Sports Network, where we're building a legacy one game at a time. And one of those games is right here. 24-10, CE King leading Summer Creek. On first down, Potts, play fake in the backfield, has loads of time. Throwing deep, looking for Mitchell. It's intercepted at the 5, retreating back to the goal line, and now back to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 30, and out of bounds. And that's going to be Caleb White with a big pick. He tried to throw into double coverage, and the ball was just a little underthrown, and that allowed White to get his hands on the ball and take it back for Summer Creek.
I cannot believe Coach Laxton called a bomb with 8 minutes to go in the ball game and dominating this Summer Creek defense on the ground. They could not stop the running game, but he decides to go for the home run, tried to hit Mitchell on a fly route. Great play by White, and now Summer Creek back in business.
Yeah, he went for the home run. He went for the knockout punch there, and he missed. So now Summer Creek's got it back at their own 35, trailing by 10. Spinks with the snap, backs up, now steps up in the pocket. 35 to the 40, and he'll slide down at the 41-yard line before the defensive back can come up and get him.
Second down, 4 yards to go.
On 2nd and 4, Spinks throws, and he threw behind, and now we get a penalty marker in. Might get a holding call or an interference call against Edmond. He was looking for Thomas. Yeah, it's going to be defensive pass interference. The defensive pass interference will take the ball to the 49-yard line in Summer Creek territory. New set of downs with 7:28 to play in the ball game. 24-14. CE King with the lead. Just made their first mistake of the game, an interception, trying to go for the knockout punch. Summer Creek trying to answer. Spinks gets the snap. Rush coming. He's in trouble. Look out. Gonna go down. Back at the 41-yard line. Spun down by Dominique Toulon.
Dominique Toulon has been in the backfield all night long. Got his first registered sack. That's his 15th of the year. And now Spinks is down.
Oh, goodness. He's getting up. He's hobbling.
Well, he needs to take his time so he can get a backup a chance to get warmed up.
And he's saying, don't worry about it. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But with the injury timeout, he's going to have to miss one play anyway.
Oh, my.
Darian Jones would be the quarterback, I believe, if he goes down at least for the one play. Yeah, he's not feeling good on that leg.
Right leg is what's bothering Spinks.
And just the way that Toulon was able to roll him up and put him down. And it is Darian Jones who'll come in at the quarterback spot.
Darian Jones on the year, 25 of 41, 405 yards, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions.
But he's got a 2nd down and 18, facing him under pressure again from Toulon. He gets away from Toulon, but 2 other guys will put him down. Sacked back at the 37, 38-yard line. Trade jacket. And now we've got another Summer Creek player down.
Yeah, one of the offensive
linemen, yeah.
Oh, man. It's going from bad to worse for the Bulldogs right now. 6:39 to go in this 4th quarter. This is going to be a 3rd and forever.
Ball's going to be back at the 38-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 21. We'll take a timeout while we attend to another injured player. 6:39 to play in the game. Our score, CE King 24, Summer Creek 14. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you. And the best selection in Houston, Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Back here at Thorne Stadium, they're still helping offensive lineman Ethan Francis to the sideline. He needs assistance from the training staff. Spinks is going to come back out for this big third down and 21-yard play with 6:39 to play.
You don't need all of it here. If you can pick up about 10 to 15 yards.
Spinks, quick throw over the middle, caught by Thomas. Across midfield, eludes a couple of defenders. Still on his feet, dancing far sideline, and goes down at the 43. He's going to be 2 yards shy, and he took a hit as he tried to scramble back to the line of scrimmage.
I think it was incidental, so
yes,
they're not going to throw a flag. But a great play by Thomas to set up a 4th and 2.
Ball is at the 43-yard line in CE King territory. 4th down and 2. Biggest play of the game so far. Spinks pumps, throws, complete. Thomas again inside the 40. He's got the first down at the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Xavier Williams.
Thomas, the big play receiver, caught the game-winning touchdown last week against Katy. 2 big receptions there to turn a 3rd and 21 into a first down.
Spinks gets the snap, looking to throw again. Down the seam he goes, caught inside the 25. It's Jones, and Jones will get inside the 20 to the 17 or 18-yard line. Pickup of nearly 20 yards.
Seam route by Jones up the left hash, wide open in front of the secondary of CE King.
20-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the 18. Spinks to throw again, stepping up, he's going to run. Eludes a couple of defenders, dives inside the 15 to the 14 and maybe the 13-yard line. The clock continues to roll with 5:10 to play.
That was a good, decisive run that time by Spinks. Did not sit in the pocket and take a negative play.
They mark him at the 14. 2nd down and 6. Spinks gets the snap, throwing on the near sideline inside the 10 is Jones. Will be stood up at about the 9-yard line. Hanging on for dear life was Laster. Ball at the 9 will leave him about a yard shy of the first down.
Plenty of time for Summer Creek. 4 minutes, 40 seconds. They still have 2 timeouts, trailing by 10. They just got to take their time and try to get the ball into the end zone.
3rd down and 1 now from the CE King 9. Handoff, Causey up the middle to the 5, to the 4, and maybe the 3-yard line. Houston put the hit on him, and hanging on was Broussard down at the bottom. They line up right again from the 4-yard line. Causey again, hit the backfield this time, but he's still trying to move the ball forward to about the 3-yard line. It may give him a gain of 1.
Toulon crashing down from his defensive end position, able to make that tackle. And now Summer, CE King with a player down.
We got an injured player for CE King down. Back at the 1-2-yard line. He's on all 4s.
Might be a little fatigued now.
It's one of the big defensive linemen. It's a 90. I couldn't see the second number, but it's a big number 90 of some sort.
4:04 to go here. 2nd and goal when we come back.
Well, huge possession coming up here for the Bulldogs. They've got to put this one in the end zone.
Have to.
So while they attend to the injured player, we tell you that if you got tickets you can't use, let Quick Assist help you. One app lists your tickets on every marketplace simultaneously and takes the hassle out of reselling your tickets. Download the app today by clicking on the banner ad on our website. That's the Legacy Sports Network website. Look for the Quick Assist ad there. It's Quick Assist, your ticket everywhere.
With a big play in this ball game, the interception by White of Summer Creek, when it appeared that CE King had control of this ball game, and now the Bulldogs have been able to move it down from their own 35-yard line. The ball sits at the 3, second down and goal, 4:04 to go.
Can't see who the player is because he's one of those long-haired guys, and his hair from underneath his helmet covers up his number. So I can't tell you who the injured player is. But as Ken mentioned, second down and goal. Ball at the 3. Spinks, handoff to Causey, no place to go. Bottled up by that CE King defensive line at the line of scrimmage, might have even lost a yard.
You don't want to take, oh my goodness, another injured Bulldog now. We got players dropping like flies in this ball game.
This is the center, Jonathan Bermudez, who's down now.
You cannot afford to lose Bermudez.
No, you can't afford to lose your center at this time. So while we attend to yet another injured player as they're dropping like flies here at Thorne Stadium, we'll take a timeout. It is CE King 24. Summer Creek 14. Summer Creek has the ball at the CE King 4-yard line. When we return, 3:49 to play in the game. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
Third down and goal, Summer Creek from the CE King 4-yard line. Spinks has the snap, rolling left, throwing left for the end zone. Incomplete, deep in the end zone. They were looking for Jones. The coverage there from Enoch Bell. And now it's going to be 4th and goal.
He had Brown open in the flat.
We had a penalty. I didn't hear the call, but it was a penalty against CE King. It's half the distance. We'll take the ball to the 2-yard line. So scratch that incomplete pass, and now it's 3rd and goal again, this time from the 2-yard line. But Spinks will empty the backfield. Now they're going to shift into a new formation. Wildcat with Causey, the deep man. High snap, he's got it. He'll flip to Spinks, looking for a wide open man in the end zone. Was he in bounds? No, he was not in bounds. It was caught, but out of bounds. He couldn't stay in. It was Easter. One of the few times we've called his name.
Oh, man, Easter was wide open, but Spinks led him too far out of bounds in the back of the end zone. So now you got a 4th down and decision time for Coach Harrison.
Right. Do you take the 3 points and make it a 1-score game?
I think you have to. I think you have to, but I don't think you will.
He's keeping the offense on. It's all on the line now for Summer Creek. 4th and goal from the 2. They trail by 10. We've only got 3.5 to go. Causey, left shoulder. 3 receivers left, wide side of the field. Rolling that way is Spinks, again for deep in the end zone, caught. Thomas with a touchdown catch. Trenton Thomas with a big TD catch for Summer Creek. The big man comes up again.
He spiked the ball, Tom, and it's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty.
He did spike it indeed.
And so that may affect the extra point.
Yes.
He got too excited. Great catch by Thomas, but it may cost them on the extra point.
Yeah, well, Randy Smith is going to go over to talk to Corey Laxton and say, do you want it on the extra point or do you want it on the kickoff?
But they haven't signaled.
At the touchdown, flag conduct
They'll enforce it on the kickoff, so they'll kick from the 25 instead of the 40.
Would you take it on the extra point? This is a critical extra point.
It is, yeah. It could decide whether you need a tying field goal or if you need a tying touchdown.
I would have taken it on this extra point.
So Cleveland on to try the PAT to make it a 3-point game. Now we got a penalty marker down. 12 men on the field, so they're going to lose 5 yards anyway. My goodness. Things starting to unravel here a little bit.
3:24 to go, 24-20 ball game. This is going to turn into a 25-yard extra point now.
So from the 15-yard line, Cleveland will try it. Jones is the holder. Good snap, ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. So with 3:24 to play, our new score, CE King 24, Summer Creek 21.
Is that a 13-play drive?
I think so. I'm going to check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 play drive. Yes, 13 play drive, 65 yards. So they started at their own 35, and it took 3.5 minutes basically off the clock because they took with 7:56 to go.
Yep.
And we're down to 3:24, so 3:32 was the length of time on the drive.
And now, if you're CE King, each team has 2 timeouts remaining. Another thriller for Summer Creek. They pulled it out last week against Katy, 38-37.
Can they do it again? I'm sure glad I took the heart pills before I came here tonight. Because I'm going to need them.
We both left the blood pressure medicine at home.
You got that right.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, so back at the 25-yard line now, following the unsportsmanlike penalty on the touchdown. Cleveland tees it up at the 25. Back in the middle of the field is Mitchell. He's the only guy deep. Cleveland will drive it, and it will drive it deep. It'll hit about the 10 and will roll into the end zone for a touchback.
Incredible kick.
Well, he kicked it away from Mitchell, who was standing in the middle of the field, and he drove it. He didn't try to get any height on it. He went for the distance, and he worked out perfectly. Good kick there by Patrick Cleveland.
So now, if you're CE King, Summer Creek has not stopped your running game here in the second half.
Shows you why they get over 300 yards on the ground here in the second half.
But the lone mistake was the interception by Potts on the go route to Mitchell. That allowed Summer Creek back into the ball game. I would expect run heavy here with Sims and Mitchell.
Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. 3:24 to go. 3-point lead for CE King. 24-21 on first down. Running play, Sims from the Wildcat will go over the left side and get about 3 out to the 28-yard line. Tita leading the charge to make the tackle. Also had some help from Carroll.
I think you got to sell out now. You got to put a red dot on number 3.
Yep.
Deion Sims. You got to protect the backside because he can hand it off to Mitchell. But you got to expect that Sims is going to keep this ball.
Well, they run in the Wildcat again. Sims will get the direct snap, but Mitchell's on his left. They fake to Mitchell. Sims left side. Breaks a couple of tackles, spins across the 30, and out to about the 32-yard line.
So on the last 2 runs, it wasn't much of a fake at all.
Now we got another injured player. We do. It's an offensive lineman for CE King.
That's Guillory.
The big horse, yeah.
And even though it's a cool night, you can still catch cramps because a lot of time what happens in these situations is players are not hydrating as much as they would in a warm weather game because you're not sweating as much, but you're still losing a lot of hydration. And these guys have to hydrate on the sidelines even though it's a 49-degree night.
So big third down coming up here for CE King. They're at their own 32. It's third down and 5. Get some new personnel on the field. Sims will be in the backfield. Sanders will be back with him this time and not Mitchell. So you got two big, tough running backs. Sims with it will follow Mitchell. Left side, goes across the 35, has the first down to the 38-yard line. Now they're saying the ball came out. Summer Creek thinks they have the ball, but what do the officials say? I don't think the officials are going to agree with CE King, or with Summer Creek rather.
No, there's been no signal from the officials.
On a change of possession.
There's coaches on the field for CE King.
Kenny Harrison's right there. Kenny Harrison's right there.
Yeah, he's got to get off the field before he gets a penalty.
One of the referees is saying the assistant's out to the far side. Let's listen for the announcement. Down by contact. No loose ball. First down for CE King at the 38-yard line. And the Bulldogs are not happy after that 6-yard gain. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to play and another barn burner here at Thorne Stadium. CE King 24, Summer Creek 21. We're back for the exciting finish after this on the Legacy Sports Network.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain? Is your joint pain making your everyday activities a chore? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we can help your body tap into this ability, providing you with regenerative joint therapy so you can live pain-free. Call 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. Imagine living pain-free without the need for joint replacement surgery. Our team at the Hotze Health and Wellness Center can offer you a natural approach to resolving your joint pain using regenerative joint therapy that promotes healing. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center now at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698. Say goodbye to joint pain and get your life back. 281-698-8698.
On first down at the 2-minute timeout, Deion Sims takes this direct snap from center, goes over the right side this time, and will pick up 7 yards, the 45-yard line. It'll be second down and 3 for the CE King Panthers. The clock on the move, 1:40 left. When does Kenny Harrison choose to use his timeouts?
You have to use them on first and second down and then force a third down decision. But since they picked up 7 yards on first down, he may have been hesitant to use it there.
Yeah. Ball at the 45-yard line. Play clock is at 10. Game clock at 1:22.
You got to get more guys in the box if you're Summer Creek.
Sims and Sanders back there. He'll try and follow Sanders over the right side. Another first down out to midfield. Deion Sims. He has been a warrior in this second half. 5 more yards there and a first down. And now Kenny Harrison's got to burn a timeout with 1:10 to go.
Well, the box was too light against Summer Creek, for Summer Creek. CE King had a double tight end set. They had 1 wide receiver to each side, so essentially they had 8 men blocking for 1 running back, and Summer Creek only had 7 men in the box. So they had 1 more blocker, CE King, than Summer Creek had to defend it. And it was an easy inside run to pick up the first down. So now, with only 1 timeout left, there's just not going to be enough time for Summer Creek unless CE King makes some type of penalty or some type of mistake.
1:10 to go. While we have a chance with this timeout, we'll remind you that UIL Texas High School playoff football on the lsnsports.com is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience and is a production of the Legacy Sports Network. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Legacy Sports Network is strictly prohibited. Announcers are paid by LSN Sports. Ball at midfield, 1st and 10 for CE King. They have a 3-point lead and only one timeout remaining for Summer Creek. It has been the Deion Sims show here in the second half. He's got all 3 touchdowns. They've been direct snapping him out of the Wildcat formation for much of this fourth quarter. He's back there now with Sanders to his left. He's got it coming left behind Sanders across midfield. 45-40, stumbles to the 35 and down at about the 31-yard line before he is covered up from behind by Tita.
And that, my friends,
might be the ball game.
We'll have one more timeout. And then all King has to do now is just take a knee.
Because they can't stop the clock. You take a snap, you let 40 seconds go off the clock, you're under 30, and the ball game's over. With 2 kneel downs, and you are done.
Outstanding job by CE King here in the second half after being held to 3 points in the first half. 3 third-quarter touchdowns by Deion Sims, and he's been the catalyst on this final drive, running out of the Wildcat. And Tom, they haven't stopped the running game.
No.
I mean, the only mistake was when they decided to go to the
throw
air.
The pass, yes.
And they had the INT.
I'm just trying to do a little fast arithmetic here and see how many yards that Sims has got here in the second half. I got 63 on that page, 69 on that page. So that's 132. And now I got 44 more. 132, that's 176 unofficially just in the second half.
Well, Coach Corey Laxon is out on the field with his offensive unit, and the officials are huddling as well. But I think we're all good here, and they're going to go into victory formation.
Indeed, Potts is going to come in. He'll go under center to take the snap. They'll huddle around him. Mitchell is the deep guy just in case something happens. You put your speed merchant back there just in case. Potts with the snap. A step back and a kneel down at the 33-yard line. Well, you can't celebrate yet.
You got one more snap, guys.
You got to do it one more time.
The coach
got to do it one more time. The coach is saying, hey, it ain't over yet.
Joshua Blanco ready to run on the field and celebrate.
They gave the last timeout to Summer Creek. Stops the clock with 52 seconds to go. So we got to have one more kneel down. That'll get us less than 30 seconds to go before you have to do it again. So we got 2 more kneel downs coming, and this ball game will be over, and CE King will be advancing to the regional finals next week, or the state semifinals next week.
We're at the 2-minute warning in 5A between Randall and Iowa Colony. Randall with a 38-35 lead.
Wow.
With 2 minutes to go in that ball game.
It's one of those kind of nights, I guess.
North Shore all over Dickinson, 34-16. So it looks like the Mustangs will advance.
Yeah, handing Dickinson their first defeat of the season. All right, so here we go. 52 seconds to go. Victory formation again. Potts with a step back and the kneel down at the 35-yard line. Now start the play clock again. The play clock will be at 35, game clock at 43.
One more snap.
You milk it, just take it down, take one more snap. And CE King can own back-to-back wins over Summer Creek this year. Summer Creek's going to only lose 2 games to the same team. There's the kneel down by Potts. We're at 26 seconds to go, and now the celebration begins across the field. The CE King Panthers have come to Thorne Stadium and dished a 24-21 setback to the Summer Creek Bulldogs, ending the Bulldogs season at 12-2. CE King going to 12-2 now. And they have beaten Summer Creek both times this season, once in the regular season in October, and now here in the regional finals at Thorne Stadium. Our final score again, CE King 24, Summer Creek 21. Back for the post-game show, sponsored by Quick Assist after these messages.
Hello, this is Dr. Steve Hotze. Do you struggle with joint pain that makes everyday activities a challenge? You may have been told that surgery is your only option. God has given your body an amazing ability to heal itself. At the Hotze Health and Wellness Center, we offer regenerative joint therapy designed to help you tap into this ability and live pain-free. Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center at 281-698-8698 to schedule your free consultation. That's 281-698-8698.
Ready to ring in the new year with a bang? Top Dog Fireworks is your place with a massive selection of amazing, high-flying, colorful, professional-looking fireworks. Top Dog Fireworks offers great buy one, get one free deals on select fireworks from multiple categories. Can't decide on exactly what you want? Their staff can help you set up the most unforgettable fireworks show. Visit TopDogFireworks.com to find directions to a location near you and the best selection in Houston. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
To be a mentor, you don't have to have some special talent. That's why we're having some real-life mentors sing for us. Hit it, guys.
Row, row, row your boat, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
Thanks, that was awful. So remember, to mentor a child, you don't have to be perfect.
Row, row, row your...
Please stop. You just have to call Save the Children toll-free at 1-877-BA-MENTOR.
A message brought to you by Save the Children and the Ad Council.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric will show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Legacy Sports Network, now celebrating 18 years of broadcasting excellence. We are your home for local high school sports coverage. Expect excellent audio and video production. Whether you're listening at home or at the game, find us at lsnsports.com. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
Back here at Thorne Stadium for the Quick Assist postgame show, where tonight the CE King Panthers have advanced to the state semifinals in 6A Division II with a 24-21 victory over the Summer Creek Panthers. Tom Franklin, Ken Moore, and Augie Streetfield with us here at Thorne Stadium. We had a defensive struggle in the first half between two high-powered offensive teams. Don't know what happened there, but it was 7-3 Summer Creek at the break. But in the second half, we had the Dion Sims show as the senior running back for CE King took over unofficially, rushing for 176 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead CE King to the victory. CE King took the second half kickoff and marched 75 yards in 8 plays. The first of 3 touchdowns on the night for Sims came from 5 yards out and gave CE King their first lead at 10-7. The defense held Summer Creek to a 3-and-out, got the ball back in great field position after a poor punt. They started at the Summer Creek 42. Sims needed just 2 plays to take it all the way. The final 37 accounting for the second touchdown of the night and extending the lead to 17-7 midway through the third quarter. But Summer Creek would respond with a drive of their own, 71 yards and 7 plays, capped off by a 43-yard touchdown pass from Noah Spinks to Jaquarius Jones. That score from 43 yards out made it a 17-14 ball game. Jamaica Jones, excuse me. And so it was an exciting start to the third quarter, and we were barely halfway through the period. With 4 minutes to play, CE King got it back again. Guess who went back to work again? They had it in excellent field position as they started from the 39-yard line, and this time a 27-yard run by Sims put him in the end zone. And just like that, you had 3 touchdowns in the third quarter, all scored by Deion Sims, and the lead was now 24-14. Summer Creek tried to rebound, but a pass was intercepted deep in CE King territory at the 5-yard line. They went with a little trickeration. They tried to have the running back, Causey, throw the football, and the ball was underthrown and picked off. CE King could not capitalize, however, as their possession would be intercepted as well. As they went for the knockout punch, Potts was throwing deep to Mitchell. Ball was picked off at the 5-yard line, returned back out to the 35-yard line by Caleb White. And this time, the Bulldogs would not be denied from the 35-yard line. They won on a 13-play, 65-yard drive. Spinks hooking up with Trenton Thomas for the score with 3:24 to go, and we were down to a one-possession game at 24-21. CE King got the kickoff at the 25-yard line after it went in the end zone, and Deion Sims, 6 runs, took the ball out to the 31-yard line in CE King territory with just about a minute to play. No timeouts for Summer Creek to stop the clock, and the CE King Panthers would emerge victorious by a score of 24-21.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a second half.
You and I have seen 2 amazing ball games these last 2 weeks, my friend.
It has been outstanding. Looking at the total yardage here tonight, Summer Creek, 364 yards of total offense. CE King, 391. First downs almost even. King with 20. Summer Creek with 19. Each team had 1 critical turnover in that fourth quarter, which we'll go back to in a moment. Penalties nearly dead even as well. 5 penalties for CE King for 50 yards. 6 penalties for Summer Creek for 49 yards. So it can't get more even than this ball game was tonight. But 2 critical factors for Summer Creek. Let's go all the way back to the opening drive of the ball game.
Right, where they failed to convert a field goal.
8-play
chip shot.
46-yard drive, had a 24-yard field goal. Now, it was at an odd angle. It was on the left hash, so it was at an angle.
And he's a left-footed kicker.
But they missed.
He just pulled it across the uprights.
Field goal in the first quarter.
And what they lose by?
Lost by 3.
How about that?
This game was dead even
Yes.
across the board.
Yes.
25-yard difference in yardage. 1 first down difference. 1 yard difference in penalties.
Crazy.
Each team had a turnover. This was a dead even ball game except for the missed field goal on the opening drive of the ball game.
And how did Summer Creek win last week? Special teams.
Special teams. They blocked
the
extra
extra point
against Katy.
Took a couple of short punts and converted them into scores. This time the special teams bug bit them instead.
Yes, it's the small details in these ball games. Now,
especially this time of the year.
Especially this time of the year. It's always the extra points, the field goals. We thought when the return man for CE King fell at the 1 yard line that might be a critical play in the game.
Nah.
Nope, they go on a 95-yard drive. They don't come away with a touchdown, but they did come away with the field goal there, and that was critical that they came away with points. The other big thing in the second half, CE King figured out something at halftime. They can't stop our running game.
Yeah, they got the running game.
So we're gonna pound the RPO. We're gonna take Potts out. We'll put Sims at quarterback. Let him run the Wildcat with the diversion of Mitchell, the speedster, to his right or to his left that you have to honor. And that offensive line did a tremendous job in that second half, but they nearly gave it away with that interception.
Yeah.
They got greedy, and they nearly gave it away. But in the end, CE King gives Summer Creek their 2 losses on the season. One final note from me.
Oh, you're going to have more when we come back from the break.
We'll come back from the break and we'll put a bow on it.
You're going to have more. You're going to have to pick the player of the game in this. I wonder who you're going to pick, but I'll just say it's out there. But right now I'll tell you that Harris County Commissioner Precinct 2, Adrian Garcia, admires and respects and recognizes the hard work academically, dedication, and achievements of each and every student in the greater Houston area. Well done, kids. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all of the athletes good luck in tonight's game. Well, boy, they really had a ball game and showed you what it's all about, thanks to Commissioner Adrian Garcia. We'll come back with our player of the game and to wrap things up tonight from Thorne Stadium, where our final score is CE King 24, Summer Creek 21. This is the Legacy Sports Network.
Time to buy, sell, or lease residential or commercial property? Kim Walt and Danette Watuski with RE/MAX Results will help make it a smooth transaction. Their customers deserve and will receive the finest service ever offered by any real estate agents. RE/MAX Results. #RealEstatePros. Like Kim Walt says, your home, your future, our commitment. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Metter Staffing Services has one of the largest temporary help divisions in the Houston area. Each week, the company pays over 2,000 temporaries, working on many and varied assignments. Metter Staffing can help your company when you have needs for your employees.
I'll let you know.
Call us at 713-941-0616
I don't know exactly when I'm signing off, but I'll let you know.
to speak with
I'll
one of our
point you.
experienced staffing consultants who can assist you with your staffing challenges. That number is 713-941-0616. They now offer video resumes as a job-seeking tool. Ask about it today. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you to keep bacteria in food from making you ill with 4 simple steps.
This will be a walk in the park.
Clean. Wash hands and surfaces often.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Keep raw meats away from ready-to-eat foods.
Yep.
Cook. Make sure meat, poultry, and seafood is cooked to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill. Refrigerate food promptly.
Bingo!
Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
And you're back at Thorne Stadium in Houston, where tonight CE King Panthers beat the Summer Creek Bulldogs 24-21 to advance to next week's state semifinals in 6A Division II. It's time now to pick tonight's player of the game, and one Mr. Ken Rohr has the honor of doing so.
Well, let's see here.
I know it's a hard choice.
Very difficult choice tonight. But, yeah, it's the running back, the senior, Deion Sims. 3 touchdowns in the second half. Essentially took over the quarterback position, played quarterback, played wildcat. He did it all. I mean, his offensive line did one heck of a job, as we pointed out throughout the broadcast in that second half. But Deion Sims, 3 touchdowns and over 170 yards tonight on the ground.
Just in the second half.
In the second half.
That was just the second half.
In the second half.
Yeah.
To pull this one out for CE King as they move on to the state semifinals next Saturday night in Waco. That should be
Dripping Springs and Vandergrift. Is that the 2?
Yep.
And they play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night.
Right.
I would assume it would be tomorrow afternoon.
All right, we got to remind you that if you're looking to save some money this holiday season, now's the perfect time to refinance your auto loan with United Community Credit Union. Mention Legacy Sports Network when you apply for an auto refinance, and United Community Credit Union will give you $100 back cash. That's their way of saying thank you for listening and choosing to be United. $100 cash back. Visit UnitedCCU.com or stop by any of their branches to get started. United Community Credit Union, proud sponsors of the Legacy Sports Network.
Want to give a shout out to Summer Creek.
Oh, yeah.
This is a program led by Kenny Harrison that is very young, but this team, this program, the last couple of years have gone very deep in the playoffs.
Well, I want to say this is either the third or fourth straight year that these two teams have met here at this round of the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know about CE King, but
Summer Creek has advanced.
Summer Creek
has advanced the last, but I think they beat King to do that, if I'm not
okay.
mistaken.
You could be right. You could be right. Here's something that could be good news for CE King. The last two teams that Summer Creek lost to in the playoffs eventually were the state champs. They lost the state championship game in 2023 to DeSoto. Last year, Summer Creek lost in the state semifinals to Vandergrift 34-31 in a nail-biter. And, of course, tonight they lose in a nail-biter 24-21 to King. So the last two teams to win Summer Creek in the playoffs ended up with that trophy.
Going pretty good.
So we'll see what CE King can do next week against either the defending state champs in Vandergrift or Dripping Springs, if Dripping Springs can pull the upset.
A couple of other scores from around the area tonight. Final score in 5A, Randall, the defending state champions, do it again. They beat Iowa Colony to advance to the semifinals again, 45-35. And with 2 minutes to go, North Shore is on their way to giving Dickinson their first loss of the season, 44-23. Well, quite a night, my friend. It's great to be with you.
Oh, always.
And our thanks to Augie Streetford for helping us out driving the bus tonight. We couldn't do it without him. And thanks to all of you for joining us here at Thorne Stadium in Houston, Texas, where tonight, 6A Division II regional final winner, the CE King Panthers, 24-21 over the Summer Creek Bulldogs. So again, for Augie and Ken, Tom Franklin saying so long from Thorne Stadium, and thanks for listening to the Legacy Sports Network.
You've been listening to the UIL Texas High School Football Playoffs on the Legacy Sports Network. Copyright 2025.